Hey Matthew, how you doing this morning? Nice to see you. Change microphones or there we go. I'm gonna sound better. Oh yeah. I hope you're doing good there, Matthew. Okay, that's cool. Nice to hear that. Yep, yep. Doing good, doing good. Just climbing the walls a little bit here, but I mean, I can get through the lockdown, but damn, this weather sucks here. Too freaking cold to do anything, and windy. Always the wind. Hey, Brent. Oh, okay there, Brent. No problem. No problem at all. I was supposed to do that grocery run this morning and I didn't go. I'll have to do it tomorrow morning. I get in line at 7:30 over there in the morning because then all the seniors going in the morning early before the stores open. And it's been really windy over there. I hear it was so bloody windy all night. It kept me awake. Fall asleep and a big gust of wind come by and wake me up again. Okay, Brent. Thanks a lot. You be safe out there, Brent. Hey, Z Joe, dude. Good morning. Good morning. Hope you're doing good. here it's been very windy, like I was saying before to Matthew. There's very windy here, and it's cold. It's only doing 11 Fahrenheit. Yeah, the snow stopped, but it's so cold it's not going away that fast. We only got a little bit left in the yard there, but I'll share my screen. I'll show you what's outdoors. It stopped snowing. It melted, but not all of it. But it's starting to melt away. Like I said, it's cold and windy. Be glad when this crap is over with. The wind comes up in gusts. It's not a constant wind, but when it comes by, it is brutal. Especially it's only doing 11 Fahrenheit outdoors, so it feels much colder. It's going to be cold all week here. It's not warming up that fast. We're going to hit 51 supposed on Sunday. It's going to be below 50s all the week. Next week's the same damn thing. We're going to hit 2 days of 50s and it's supposed to be raining. Hey, Mystery D. Good morning. Yeah, I got in a fight with a razor last night. Yeah. How you doing this morning? Yeah. Oh, I was due for a shave. Yeah. Well, when I used to work, I used to shave every day, every day. Yeah. Since I retired, well, take it more relaxed. Are you tired? Yeah. I had a good night's sleep, but I'm same thing. Yeah. Hey, JDS, how you doing? If you bought me an eighth of a weed, I agreed to shave it. I used to work in the lead factory. Yeah. I understand that, Mr. D. Yeah. To prove it. I just lit a cigarette. Is that good enough, JD? I just proved it. Good morning, Paul.
Hey, Roger, how are you doing?
Hey, Blind Neil, how you doing? I guess there's no flying around for you this morning, Paul, huh?
No, it's nasty here.
Looks like rain. I looked at the ship camera before coming on.
Rain, heavy clouds. Yep.
Here's the freaking wind and it's cold like a bugger. It's only doing 11 Fahrenheit.
Wow.
And it's big gusts of wind once in a while, you know.
Not good.
No.
So how'd you make out with your first day of shots yesterday?
First day of what?
Getting your shot.
Oh, that went very good, very easily.
No reaction or anything to it, or
Oh, no reaction, nothing at all.
good.
Now my next shot's next Wednesday. So it's once a week. And I'm doing fine so far.
Once a week for how long?
As long as it has to.
Oh, okay.
I could be on that for 2 months, 3 months.
Okay.
Anyway, okay, I'm in a rush to lose weight, but I'm not in a rush to go get operated on right now because of what's going on.
Exactly.
Should you take your meds, Smart Ball?
What day is today?
Thursday.
Not yet.
As soon as I got off with you guys yesterday, I started making phone calls for my pension.
Yeah.
See exactly where I'm going to be at. So I had to phone the 3 government agencies, which took a hell of a long time for them to answer their phones. I was on wait a long time.
Did you find out anything?
Oh yeah. I just wish I didn't phone. I'm going to be getting less now on my pension than I was getting before. So.
Wow.
But, well, I got to deal with it. That's all. Yeah, imposter, bring back the real Roger. So I'll be making $235 less a month going on my pension. Welcome to 65 years old, you old bugger. You don't need the money.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. So I gotta make a couple of cuts somewhere.
AZ Drones, hello, how you doing? I know I don't usually watch the chat because like I should, but yeah, the it's I had a very good friend of mine that is passed on now, and his favorite saying is "Getting old is not for sissies." He was diagnosed with colon cancer, had an operation, had part of his colon removed, and was 6 months later he was dead.
Dang.
So,
Hey, Carpenter Rick, good morning. Geek Savannah, good morning, good morning.
Hey, Sean, how you doing? Sean had a really good report last night. Did you see what the news report he did on the new DJI Mavic 2 or Mavic Air 2?
Well, I saw it this morning.
That was a really good review. He's always on top of that stuff, you know.
Are you talking about the one about the new pictures that came out?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the new real pictures.
Yeah.
Because the other pictures, they probably was real, but that baby had been put through the mill. That was definitely a test drone, one that they beat the hell out of.
Yeah.
Had scratches all over. The finish was dull. And that's what you expect them to do. You want them to extreme road test,
Yep.
Yep. Well, anybody that hasn't seen it, it's only a 5-minute deal, but he really, really nailed it.
Yeah.
And of course, then he puts the cherry on the report was at the end. Lib comes on. Puts a smile
Where
on
the
your
hell you
face.
see where John JDS? Where the hell you see that? $1,600 a month. I wish the hell I would. I'm only getting 960 from the federal government. That's all.
Gentlemen,
I'm not getting 1,600. Where the hell you get that, JDS?
JDS is so full of himself.
Yeah.
what's up, guys?
Hey, how you doing, Hugh?
Doing all right.
Good morning. Good morning.
Roger's
Hey,
lamenting
Dylan.
this morning that he just found out that his new pension is going to be 200 and how much less than you were getting?
235
What the
less a month.
Frig, are you serious?
Yeah. Well, it's the first time I got on my pension, right?
That's a kick in the nuts.
Yeah, a hell of a kick. Yeah,
Holy shit. Because it's not exactly like a huge amount in the first place.
that's it.
Uh,
Yeah, that's it, JDS.
hey, good morning.
Oh, the
Mike.
government here doesn't want you to get rich. That's for sure.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Carpenter, because I was on handicap pension and everything, and they took that away completely. They think at 65 years old, you're, how you say that in English? You're not
Washed
handicapped
up
anymore.
and gone. Yep.
Yeah,
Still got to eat. Still got to pay rent. Doesn't cost any less when you hit
Yeah,
65.
that's it. Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah, the right thing to have done would be to at least give you what you were getting. No.
Yeah. Oh, not even. They don't want you to get ahead in life here, so.
Yep. All of a
I gotta
sudden,
live with it. I gotta live with it. That's all.
all of a sudden, you turn 65, and they say, "Well, happy birthday! We're taking away a third of what you were getting."
Yeah, yeah. That's basically it.
Oh, Canada.
Well, JDS, I don't think that it would track even if he were to move to Ontario. I think they would
that
still
wouldn't- it
pay
wouldn't
him
do it.
what was
No,
his pension was set at.
yeah.
Yeah. It's not very good here either. As a matter of fact, I think in Quebec, social benefits are better. That's my understanding anyway.
Well, maybe that's just what they want to tell everybody. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, Carpenter Rig. Yeah, it's like JD has said. I live in Quebec, so that's why it's a big difference. Also, no, because you think of it, I was getting on my handicap pension, I was getting $854 a month.
Yeah.
Now, I don't get that anymore. I just get $364 from Quebec for my pension. Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So, but where I used to work, I had what do you call a recop? It's like a pension from work.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, I'm getting a full $200 from them a month.
Wow.
I mean, you know,
That's almost as good as what you're getting from the government.
yeah.
That's crazy. Now, I guess when I retire, technically I'm eligible for some U.S. Social Security as well.
Mhm.
But what'll happen is if the U.S. pays me money, then the Canada will claw back my pension.
Well, hell yeah.
That's
well,
what
yeah.
they do, right? Yeah. So
Yeah. They don't want you to get over that amount you're allowed.
no. He's like, we'll give you this much and that's it.
You're talking about the federal, what do you call it? Their supplement. I got that. Yeah, not it's yeah. That's why I'm telling you. Altogether with the federal supplement, And my pension from the federal government, it's only 960 something dollars.
Yeah.
And sad part is when you talk about that, Roger, you got to take 30% off us Americans. That would mean you're getting $600 some a month.
Yeah, you're right, Paul.
Because
And-
that's how far your dollar stretches compared to ours.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know how you do that, Roger.
Well, I was working and still living in poverty, so I'm gonna keep on doing it.
You know what they need to do is the people that set these rates, they need to make them live on that amount themselves for 6 months.
So they can
See
experience
what it's like. Yeah, experience that. See how that feels.
Yeah. Oh, my brother was tickled pink yesterday. He says, "Oh, the federal government's giving us an extra $100." Yeah, until this virus is over. Yeah, so the old people only worth $100 a month more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Until the virus is ended, now it's have to cut you off. You probably have to pay taxes on it too, at the same time. So, anyway, enough for the brightening of the day. Oh, I spent all my afternoon on the telephone yesterday
Oh shit.
because I had to deal with the two governments plus my other pension from my work. I had to phone them, and oh man. Then the Canadian government says, "How come your papers are all in French? I live in Quebec."
It's
I think
Canada,
I'm
for
telling 'em.
fuck's sakes. It's a bilingual country. For
Yeah.
God. What do you
Yeah.
ask a question like that for? Pardon my language.
I don't know. How come you're all in French? I live in Quebec. I asked for English, but they always send it in French. So, anyway.
Hey, Carpenter Rick's here.
Good morning,
Hey.
gentlemen.
How you doing?
Not too bad, not too bad. I find that a travesty, Roger, that's all they're giving you. That's just crazy. And Blind Neil, the same. $1,400 a month for two people. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
But
Take a
see,
break.
Rick, what that is not only is that a travesty for them, it should be an eye opener for everybody that's under the age of 50 years old in Canada saying, hey, they're not going to take care of me. I got to find a way to take care of myself.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right, Paul. You're absolutely right.
Yeah. So it's a wake up call for everybody.
Yeah, that's just crazy. I can't even, like, they gave me one check since the 8th of March for 700 and some bull crap.
Hang on a minute. I got a skunk in the driveway.
They also,
Okay. On top of that, when I phoned, she says, "Oh, we got your papers late. So that's why you want getting part of your pension right now. The next part will be next month." I says, "How the frick did I get my papers late? I did it 7 months ahead of time."
it shouldn't matter whether the papers are late or not. It's your
Yeah.
age. You're entitled to it.
Yeah.
That's it, period.
Yeah. But
Oh,
I even asked her. She says, from all what we got in front of us right now, that's all you're getting. I said, I worked 20 some odd years in the hospital, government hospital.
yeah,
No, and that pissed me off.
I bet. Well, I had a really good pension looking forward until this coronavirus hit. I got the mail yesterday. I don't want to open it. It's from our investors for our pension.
Yeah.
I'm scared to even see. I bet you it's all gone.
Yeah.
I can't believe our government's. Well, I mean, I can believe it. It's just sad. Yeah, they're not quick to get me my money, but they also see what I made in a year, and I guess they figure that
Well,
I'll
you
be
see,
okay.
Blind Neil, check it out what Blind Neil's saying about Doug Ford and what he did. But here, like the Quebec, they're saying, well, look, the old people are on their pension. They don't need any more money. They can handle the virus and all that.
Doug Ford's my buddy. I'm going to give him a salute this morning. Hey, Doug Ford. Good morning. Good lad, that Doug Ford.
And you have to pay taxes on that after that too.
Yeah, I didn't see the comment. I'm just getting the
Yeah,
Oh,
tablet hooked up.
okay.
Hello,
Oh.
Mr. Crowley.
Hey, Mr. Colley. Yeah.
Ay, 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 ay.
That was one big ass skunk, I'll tell you what.
In your yard or in the chat?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's why JDS, I guess it's the reason why too,
yeah.
because I retired at 51 years old, but I didn't retire. It's because I was sick. And I am still handicapped. I don't know why. They took away the handicap pension completely. You know, what the hell?
Yeah.
Hey, Paul, look. Paul, look.
What do you got? You got your muffins.
Yeah.
Now, I'll be happy to tell you guys, I made boiled eggs this morning. I did. I made healthy food today.
Uh,
Good for you.
I want to get fit and trim like Carpenter Rick. That's my
Yeah.
goal.
Well, you know what I had for breakfast so far, Hugh? A big
Yeah.
fat doobie and a Tim Hortons.
Champions, man.
Yeah, let's just be honest about things here. But usually I do eat before I
yeah.
just woke up a little late and the kids were already up, and I guess I stayed up last night watching videos too long. Yeah, I'm just getting the chat going here.
And I don't know what to. Right now, I'm looking out the window and I got about 12 to 14 squirrels out there. And
What is it? Squirrel summer camp at your place or what?
yeah, well, they come here. And I know better because I have bird feeders and I also feed the squirrels peanuts. But it's going to attract other critters, and one of them is in-town skunks.
Oh, crap.
Oh, yeah.
And so I worry about them with having Mia here.
Yeah. No fun getting having to de-skunk a dog. That's just gross.
This is a disgusting way to help keep them away, but it does work. If anybody has a cat and you spread the bit of kitty litter with cat pee on it, it tends to revolt the skunks and they don't come as often.
Smart skunks.
Yeah. The only reason I figured that out is because I had a cat at the cottage there, and it was not ours. It just kept coming and peeing in this one spot. And I dug it all up and put it in another spot where I had seen the skunks all the time. And after that, they were gone.
That's good. What's up, Lewis P. Floyd?
Let's get this chat going.
Hey, Lewis B. Floyd, Black Star Paranormal. How you doing this morning? Yeah, you see Joan Dude, check it out when the guy does my income taxes first. Yeah. What are you talking about, the skunk there, Paul?
What's that?
Is he still around?
No, I just put the camera on to see what the hell's going on, and
Okay.
That was funny. Music. The teacher with the bad grammar, Lewis.
Hey, 3X Strong's, good morning, good morning. It's quiet in the neighborhood.
You have a beautiful porch, Paul. I really admire your porch.
That's
I
a
love these
coffee
rails.
porch.
What's that?
That's a coffee porch, sitting out there having coffee on that one.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Is that a wheelchair ramp?
yes, it goes the full length from there's a glass door here, goes right down there like that.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's home,
Yep.
but I thought we'd catch. I've got it up over here on my on my screen, trying to see if I can see that little bugger. Here's the what the problem's going to be is that with all the squirrels, if I have somebody come in to trap the skunk, they're going to be trapping squirrels all day long.
Yeah, but they can let the squirrels go. No big deal, right?
Well, except there's a release payment.
Fee every time.
What,
My
yeah,
work.
And
Yeah.
so they could keep catching the same squirrels over and over and
yeah, but
over
if you
again.
put sardines in the cage for the skunk, the squirrels won't go in because they don't eat sardines.
Do it yourself.
Really?
Buy a live
Yeah.
trap.
Yep. You can go to
I know
TSC,
my
Paul,
trap.
and buy the trap. Yep. Go to TSC, Paul. You can buy the trap and put the sardines in and do it yourself.
Oh.
And then all you do is throw a blanket over the trap to pick it up, and he won't spray because he doesn't want to spray himself. My partner at work's a licensed trapper. He actually owns Williams Animal Control. That's what he does, Paul. He just throws a blanket over it. Once he's in there, picks it up, takes it 2 or 3 kilometers on the other side of a river, drops it off. 'Cause they
No
won't swim
kidding.
Yeah, because he won't swim across the river to get home, right?
There you go.
So TSC, I think the trap's about $45, Paul.
Coming soon on Paul Murray's channel.
Trapper Paul Murray.
Trapper Paul Murray, MD. That'll be a good show.
Because that's how to catch our skunks here is with sardines.
Well, there's another kind of trap too that they used before here. It cost me like $500 to get rid of a family.
Ooh.
It's like a tube, kind of like a long tube. It's fiberglass, but it's clear, so it's light inside. And on the end, it's got a solid flapper with a few holes in it. And that's what they were trapping him. It says you never have a problem with those traps. They go right in there and
And he can't lift his tail, so he can't spray.
can't lift his tail because, like you say, they don't want to spray themselves, and they can't see out. It's light, but they can't see out.
Mr. Crawley.
Blind Neil says motion sensors.
Yeah, check. Yeah, but Mr. Crawley, next time, don't use tomato juice. That's not worth crap. Check on. Well, we know your oxy got sprayed. Check on the internet. You'll see what's marked.
What do you use, Roger?
It was peroxide with something else.
Okay, because I've tried tomato juice. Yeah, and it doesn't work.
I don't know.
A little
That's
bit,
no
but
good.
not much.
It's peroxide and an egg or something like that. I can't remember there.
The best thing is just to shave all the fur right off and do the peroxide mixed with whatever and water down and start
Yeah,
over.
because the smell does stay for a while on her, in the fur. I know that,
yeah.
but it's not as potent as it was.
Yeah. We're not even going to talk about how many times my dum-dums got into them. And he's got lots of fur.
Yeah.
I only ever had it happen once, but it was on my biggest dog, my Rottweiler. Big,
Oh.
150-pound dog, totally covered in skunk, whatever. Oh, that was nasty.
Yeah, Blind Neil, you're right. Predator urine, dogs, coyotes, big cats, anything can be used to repel a skunk for sure.
Squirrel sandwich is nice, a bit squirrely.
I wonder if Paul just goes and pees around the yard, whether that'll work. He's a big predator, right?
Do you think that would work?
I don't know. Worth trying. Won't cost you nothing. Go ahead and make a pee.
It might cost me. Well, I don't know what the fine is for urinating in public.
Just gonna say the bylaw.
Well, when you have to get up for your pee at 2 or 3 in the morning, like most of us old dudes do, that's when you go out and do it, right?
Or pee in a cup and then go out and spread your
There you go.
fun, you know?
Discreetly.
No, we used to do when, you know how animals love our plants we plant in the woods sometimes?
Yep.
We used to go to the barber shop, and for all the hair he picked up, and put it all around the plants.
Yep. That's yes, sir.
The animals won't
tried
go
that.
close to it because they smell the humans.
Yep.
Okay.
You know the best way of bypassing that, Roger?
Mhm.
Just to buy a 1,000-watt light bulb.
Yeah. Wow.
Then you don't have to go outside and grow nothing.
I got a whole bucket full of hair from this morning.
It's still raining down there, Paul?
Yeah, pretty much.
we did have a skunk problem here, just a rattlesnake. Ah, I couldn't handle that, Lazy John, dude. Rattlesnake, scorpions, and all. What the hell? You know?
The rattlesnakes
I
will let you
couldn't
know they're
handle
there,
that.
but the scorpions don't tell you they're there though. I'll pass on that. I'm not a big bug guy.
As you can see all the peanut shells there?
Yeah. Yeah, Geek Savannah. Yeah.
Oh, well.
It's not the bears you have to watch out for, Geeks Mountain. It's the cougars, and I'm being literal with that. Like especially in certain parts of Ontario, there's not a lot of them, but that's the thing I'd be scared of.
Hey, Mr. Crawley. No, I didn't hear about that, Mr. Crawley. He says, did you guys hear about the drone company from Canada that measures human temperature and distancing from people? This will be used to help identify potential corona patients. I didn't know that.
Actually, if you remember, I had the Enterprise Duo that had the thermal camera. It would do the same thing.
Yeah.
Really? Like people?
Well, yeah, because you can set, the thermal imaging camera was a FLIR. You can set it for whatever temperatures. So you could fly over and you'd have gray screen and you'd still see. And then if you came to a person, it would tell you how hot that person was.
Okay. Hey, Night Train. How you doing this morning?
I try and stay away from the rattlesnakes, Blind Neil. I came across the one there at my place, and hopefully I come across none more. But
Okay.
you can hear them, so I just stay away from the noise.
Okay, Geek Savannah. I understand that. Hey, Manna, how you doing this morning? Oh, we're seeing Paul it was the Enterprise. Yeah.
Hugh, I think a mama black bear is a slight bit more dangerous than a cougar because
Maybe if she's got babies.
yeah, because there's a couple of people have actually killed a cougar with their bare hands in Canada. And if you
Really?
actually Google it, if you Google it, you'll see the guy, he got pretty torqued, but he actually killed it with his bare hands. And
Wow.
I'm telling you, there's no killing a black bear mama with your bare hands. I don't care
no.
what you think.
Oh no.
So I think if I had to choose between those two, I would be a little more scared of the mama
What
black bear.
scares me is that cougars will actually like hunt you. Like, they'll sneak up and try to get you from behind. That scares the shit out
Absolutely.
of
All cats. Even
Yeah.
lynx will sit up in a tree and they'll drop down on the deer. So
me. Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, cats are evil.
Everybody check out that link that Night Train put in there if you want to get more news on that. Thanks for the link there, Night Train. I knew a couple of cougars. Hola.
I'll pass on that kind of cougar too.
Yeah, me too.
Oh yeah. The stories. For another day. What's up, Ludo Lou? How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Lulu Ree. Good day. How you doing? Lulu Ree is doing is schooling on internet, as every other teacher is doing. I was young, needed the money.
I'm feeling a Mr. Crowley table dance coming on.
I don't feel that at all.
Yeah, rattlesnake venom, Neil, to most people is just like a bee sting. It's just that odd person that it really whacks hard.
I used to carry a kit when I went out to like hiking in Virginia. I always carried a bite kit
Yeah.
because I did see rattlesnakes. I literally
Oh, yeah.
seen rattlesnakes on the trail.
Is that the ship you're missing right now, Paul?
Yep, that's the one that's just going by now.
Ooh. Shuma.
Been beat up a little bit. That's a
Oh,
federal
yeah.
ship. That's out of Indonesia or someplace like that, or could
And
be.
it's empty too. It's not full.
Yeah, he's going up to load up. I would imagine since he's going, it could be anything, but I would guess it would be grain.
Oh, I'm glad you're working there, Brian. Yes, sir.
Yeah, she's got some beat up sides on that one, Paul.
Yep.
Wonder what
Well,
it
you
hit.
know, we're
Just ice, maybe, eh?
in our shipyards and everything are a lot more tame than most places these ships will go. They'll
Yeah.
go put in somewhere where it's just like rocks, you know.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Well, even like you say, they put them 4 or 5 side by side right?
Yeah,
Tie them all together. So
exactly.
Oh, yeah, Mr. Crowley? Oh, okay.
yeah, I've had a few
Oh.
tarantulas walk on me in the past. Up in Sudbury, there's
Ugh.
Science North. You can go and you can let them walk on you and stuff.
No, sir.
Uh,
They're hairy. They're hairy spiders. That's just friggin' unnatural, man.
they are fuzzy. They are fuzzy.
Oh, cripes. If I see a tarantula, I'm stepping on that son of a bitch.
we got wolf and dock spiders up here, Hugh. They're pretty much the same size as those things. I just killed one the other day.
I don't like insects. I have
Hey,
a friend that
Random Hodges. How you doing, Paul? Drone Pool's in the house, listening from work. I'm glad you're
Dan.
working too there, Drone Pool. Yep.
Good morning, Dan.
Phantom Hodges, it's only doing, right now it's doing -9 Fahrenheit, Celsius. That's 15 Fahrenheit. And
What's the temperature? What's the temperature there, Hugh?
It's freezing right now.
Yeah, it's 34 degrees here.
Yeah, we're at 1, just above freezing right now.
We didn't even
34 degrees, and here we're coming to the end of April.
we didn't even get past 34 degrees yesterday.
Wow.
I got my kitchen window open to get the smoke out of the house, but I got the heating on here because it's damn cold. The wind's coming from that way.
Well, I got a couple whoop flights in yesterday afternoon. That was kind of fun, I guess. But
Oh, great. I'm glad you had time to fly.
yeah, it wasn't too bad. The kids let me have a half hour there.
It says 36 Fahrenheit over there, Phantom Hodges.
Yeah, I think
Booger
it's
flies
probably,
every day.
it's probably around freezing here, maybe +1 Celsius.
Three beautiful days in a row. So far a little windy in the afternoon, but still warm and wind. You're lucky. Hey, Blind Neil, -6 Celsius, 21 Fahrenheit.
Sure.
I'm really digging my 4-inch bill. It flies nice. Okay, Mr. Crowley, you take care.
See you, Sean.
Everybody check out everybody's channels. Make sure you got them supported, guys. And don't forget to hit the like button. Yeah, so last night we had spaghetti last night for supper.
Oh, did you?
Kim decided to make the cornbread while making the spaghetti.
Nice.
I took the 6-inch out for 2 packs this morning at 8 a.m. Wow. Hey, Mike, how you doing?
Tell you what, my supper
This
was
ain't one of them silent. Well, I could put the camera on my dog and everybody can watch my dog sleep. Mike.
Oh, looky there.
That's what I made last night, man. My first time making.
What is it? Oh, he froze.
Hugh. Hello, Hugh.
He froze.
Earth to Hugh.
Hey, Mod 7, how you doing? What was it?
You froze, Hugh.
Froze up, sorry.
What was it? Roger wanted to know.
Oh, meatloaf.
Meatloaf. Okay.
Yeah, Roger mentioned meatloaf, so I made a meatloaf.
Yeah. I like meatloaf.
Me too. It was pretty good.
You know, it's even better the second, third, fourth, fifth, even 2 months later, it's good.
Oh my God. Yeah, I guess I better take another trip to this morning.
God.
Go to London and then install another sign in the town called.
Like the old saying, what was it? Don't let your meatloaf.
Oh, I see what you did.
Well, now here, Phantom Hodges, now here in Quebec, they're starting to let the real estate guys sell their houses now. But instead of like having the whole family go visit the house before they buy it, just one person goes in with the dealer. That's it. That's all. And nobody over the age of 65 goes in. So
I got a call yesterday from a guy that wants to sell his house, wants me to come in and do a reno. I told him not a chance.
yeah,
Not going anywhere near him, his family, or any ordered desks to try and get any material. Nothing.
yeah.
Could use the money, but I'm not a healthy enough guy to be out there playing those games.
That's right.
Neil, I liked your stewing beef on French fries. That looked really good. I watched that this morning. Blind Neil's been cooking up a storm on his channel.
That's good. Well, that's what Andrew always says. Once you find a niche, stay with it, you know?
Yeah. Next time you cook your meatloaf, okay, guys, it's not a cooking channel, but we're gonna talk about food. Next time you cook your meatloaf, you always put tomato juice on top of it, right?
Yep.
Take a pound of bacon and put it across like that.
Oh.
And the
you let it
bacon
cook all
juice
day.
and yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah. That's why.
You realize I had an ultrasound on my arteries the other day, right?
Yeah, and I gotta go get mine changed.
And the
I
other
know.
thing,
That's
and
why.
the other thing I do is across the top is I sprinkle some brown sugar.
Yeah.
Brown
That's good.
sugar, bacon. Oh yeah.
Oh,
I've had bacon and shepherd's pie, but I never thought about it on the meatloaf.
Oh yeah.
I like shepherd's pie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Phantom Hodges, his job is just putting signs up. He doesn't have any contact with anybody, so he's lucky.
Yeah, Phantom, you got it made. That's actually awesome. But it's good that the real estate market's still moving so that you can get some income, keep working.
That sounds very good there, Mike.
Yeah, Mike, crab salad, stuffed pork chops
Yeah. Oh, that sounds very
on
good.
the grill last night.
I can't even
Okay.
imagine that.
Couldn't grill here, man. It's so freaking windy.
Well, you know, nowadays, Roger, a lot of people have those indoor grills that sit on the counter.
My counter's not big enough here for that. I'll have to put it on a kitchen table.
They're electric, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's one of those electric ones here. I've never used it, but
Yeah.
I've seen
This
it.
is one thing with this house, the counter space, you don't have any at all.
Okay.
I used to have a big, gigantic microwave on it. So we got fed up because I had no space. So we took the microwave and we put it on top of the stove.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Cooking with Neil. I can see it now. Yep.
Well, I can't fly, right? So I'm trying to find ways to occupy my mind.
Yeah, that's it.
Makes the days long, that's for sure.
The problem is flying doesn't add pounds. The cooking, you know.
True.
Not that I'm like saying it's a bad thing because I could use 50, but
Actually, me cooking is healthier because otherwise I'm eating garbage, right?
it's true.
Like,
It's
look,
true.
I'm eating the good stuff.
Like Neil said, most of his stuff's pretty healthy. That's healthy
Yeah.
stuff's good to eat.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm grabbing samosas or, other quickie foods that I can,
Well, for me, it's too easy because of the wood stove up there. I just dump some zoodles or pasta in a pot.
yeah.
Here's a short note for you guys here who's living in Canada. If you love beef, you better go and buy some now before the prices start going up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anybody that needs beef, just let me know. I got a farmer that lives I literally bought this property off him. He's
Yeah.
got tons of beef. I talked to him yesterday about that.
Okay, because, well, yeah, but we're not allowed traveling. So,
Oh yeah, you guys in Quebec there might not be in too good a health,
Yeah.
but anybody in Ontario is all right.
because the Alberta has closed down their meat shop, and
Cargill.
here in Quebec they closed down their pork. So meat and beef and pork, guys, yeah, stock up on.
It's gonna get expensive quick.
Hey, Arco,
Nice.
I seen the T-bone steaks are on special at Carnival today, so this
Oh.
week.
So you gonna go tomorrow, maybe?
Oh yeah, tomorrow morning. I'll be at the front door at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, good, good.
Well, they said there was 300 cases or more of this COVID at the Cargill plant in Alberta.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like, you know, that's scary.
What the
So
hell
how
about
many-
the meat then?
They
Well,
said,
that's what
no,
I'm
the meat's
saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
exactly.
meat's okay. The meat's okay. It's just the people.
I don't know if I trust that.
Well, the
yeah,
thing
yeah,
of it is,
yeah.
is that's pretty much been through my whole life. The meat's always okay. You have to wonder about the people, you know?
What are people? We're walking meat.
Yeah.
Literally, I
I
mean,
see.
you know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hey, Phantom Hodges saw 197 deer last night, the other night, and I have a bow.
And deer meat's better for you, Phantom, than any
Yeah.
beef, unless the beef's organic.
Yeah, well, let's put it this way: desperate times, desperate measures.
Yeah. Well, I can mail you guys all the squirrel you want.
No.
I'm a pass on that. Thank you.
Yeah, I've got a
Yeah.
squirrel ranch going here too. But
I heard you
they're free. Mine are free range squirrels. They're everywhere. You know?
I hear you can pull enough funky stuff out of the freezer, Paul, that the squirrels are irrelevant.
Yeah. I'll be right back, guys. I gotta make a coffee. And I got
Well, there is such a thing as vintage food. It's not just wine. It could be food too.
I'm
Yeah,
trying to
and
think
Neil,
of legitimate vintage food. Fruitcake. That's one of the few things I can think of that actually does age well and tastes better.
Well, fish
Hey,
sticks too.
Arco,
Oh.
Newfound Jones. How you doing? I'm gonna go make a coffee, guys. I'll be right back.
Okay, Roger.
We're going to discuss vintage meat, Roger.
I've heard this about the Christmas cake, Hugh. I've heard this, and there's one that my mother kept putting out for years and years, but I'm not tempted to try it.
Or like any kind of a fruitcake. Things with sugar in it, right? Because that stuff never goes bad. But anything with meat in it, no.
I don't know. I walk around with pocket meat, smoked meat all the time.
Really?
Oh, of course, for sure.
Stuff you'll smoke out in the bush.
Exactly. And
Yeah,
you put
okay.
it in your pocket in a sandwich baggie and have some protein when you need it, right?
Fair enough. You're preserving it though. Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
For sure. What do they call
Well,
them?
Well,
you
you
know,
just
I,
smoke
I
it.
think you probably could almost smoke anything, even roadkill.
Oh,
Is there a
absolutely.
name for it, Rick? Is there like there's like an Indian name for it or something?
It's just smoking it. That's what we call it. We literally build like a natural looking teepee,
Yeah.
a tarp around it, and then a fire in the bottom, and it smokes it sometimes 2 days, depending on how thick the slices are,
Very
right?
nice.
I think you got a future YouTuber there.
No, I don't have time to film all that nonsense. It's a lot of work just doing it. Forget about the filming part, right? Like,
No, I'm talking about your son being there.
oh, he's got
He's
got
a
his own
future
little-
YouTuber. Yeah.
He's got a channel.
Oh, you got a
Yeah.
channel?
He can't hear you as I got that.
Oh, cool.
Can you hear everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you got a channel of your own?
Yeah,
Yeah. And what do you do on your channel?
barely anything.
Barely
Yeah,
anything.
just kind of talk to people and say hi. And
Watch stuff, play games and stuff.
I did a video of Kick the Buddy.
yeah. Well, that's cool.
Give me 5.
Miss those days.
Yep. Yeah, he's identical the way I looked when I was that age too.
Really?
Identical, yeah, identical. The blonde patches up here on his head, everything.
How are you doing?
Well, because we're watching it on this one, but we're live on this one, buddy.
Yeah.
Pretty
The
neat, eh?
camera's over here.
Camera's here, yeah.
And the picture's over there.
So you have 2 tablets. You could do the same thing. Do you know how you talk to your buddy on Zoom? That's the same one right there. But
Yeah.
there's a group of us. All these guys here are on Zoom with us right now.
In a chair?
Well, that's Roger. He's out making a coffee.
He went to the kitchen to make a coffee.
Pretty neat, eh?
Yeah.
My little baby is 25 now.
Wow, how old are you, Hugh? don't
I'm
look-
51.
Okay, I didn't realize you were in your 50s. You look. I thought you were closer to my age.
No. Well, you're not that old, are you?
42.
You're 42. Yeah, I got about 10 years on you.
I've got
I
a.
started young.
I got a 14-year. Yeah, I started late. I got a 14-year-old, right? But
Yeah.
she's not part of this equation here. She's a
Previous endeavor.
separate occasion. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Oh, so it sounds like you started about the same time I did then, because in about 10 years she'll be 24, right? Yeah.
That's about right. Yep.
But that's, that's kind of a natural time to start parenting, right? When you're in your 20s.
Yeah, I think so. In my late 20s.
Yeah.
I was busy going to school to get my trade certificate and stuff in early 20s, right?
Yeah.
And we have to put in mega hours to get past our apprenticeship. So that was where I concentrated. And of course, I partied a lot.
Do you know, I tried to become an electrical contractor. I joined the union and everything, and I couldn't get a placement. I
Yeah,
had
it's
to go to
not.
college. Because I
yeah.
could not get into a trade. Back in the 80s, things were just so competitive and there just wasn't a lot of jobs.
Yeah. Luckily, I'm third generation, right? So
That's nice. That's really nice. Yeah.
Oh, coffee.
Oh, Manamana. He was 24 when he had his son. So sounds like a lot of us procreated around that age.
mid 20s for sure.
Hey, Brian Gearby, how you doing?
Smoky Rick, yeah. I could be called Smoky Rick.
Smoky Rick.
Don't be close.
I may have a marijuana prescription that I enjoy daily.
Hey, totally legal in Ontario, man.
Hey, man, it's
Recreational even, 100%.
oh, absolutely. I've been legal since before all that was legal, but it's never bothered me anyways. It's just a prescription.
Yeah, I was too, because I had 2 hips that I needed to have replaced. And I was on morphine for 18 months. And it's not fun being on morphine. I got like itchy and it's not fun.
Yeah. Same thing here. They had me on the oxy pills, same garbage. It's the same thing at the end of the day, right? But yeah. And then I went to the doctor and said, enough with all this. Can we not just do marijuana? Because it seems to help everything. And she said, at first she said, no. I said, well, you're giving me synthetic heroin. I'm asking for a plant. Let's think about this. And then as soon as I put it to her that way, she's like, okay.
Yeah.
So
The
now
only
I
thing is
don't
put
take
on
nothing.
weight with the cannabis.
Did you?
Yeah.
I had the opposite effect for me, I suppose.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Everybody check out everybody's channel, guys. Hey, Drone Shots, how you doing this morning? Nice to see you.
What's up, Drone Shots? It was a fun day yesterday. A lot of good live streams yesterday.
It seems like the past couple of weeks, the live streams have just been one after another.
Well, yeah, it's
right?
because nobody's working, that's why.
Yeah. That's all everybody has to do.
Yeah.
Morning, Drone Shots.
Well, and I think you hit it on the head is that everybody's looking for something to do
Yeah.
Yeah.
because
Hey, Roland.
it's easier to talk with people rather than sit around and watch the damn news tell you how bad it is in the world.
Yeah. Oh, you just gotta come here, we'll find out. Yeah.
But the whole thing is,
about Roland's channel. He has a very good channel, guys. Check him out. Hey, Dylan.
Mana. That's funny. I already know who the actor is because I've already been said that, but I'm not saying it. At least here, Roger, you get the reality on your channel. There's no sugarcoating the bullshit, right? Everybody's pretty honest, pretty straightforward, right? Which is awesome. I find on a lot of other live streams, not a lot of them, but on certain ones, people aren't so honest and a little too fake for my liking. I'd rather everybody just be who they are because that's it.
Yeah.
Nobody's got anything to prove to anybody else.
Hard to be somebody else.
Yeah, I don't know why anybody'd want to try and fake who they are. It just seems foolish, right?
What's up, Dylan Penko? How you doing?
No, on that camera I got outdoors, I still can't. I don't even think there's a zoom on it. I'm trying to find a zoom on it, and I can't find it at all. I'm gonna have to open up the. I'll find the manual on the internet.
Any luck with your recordings? Did you get that figured out?
I found it where I can record and everything, but
Awesome.
I gotta wait till some things start happening in front, or when Tim goes back out or something, then I'll record.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good there, Blind Neil. Yeah.
That's the thing, Blind Neil. If you come around and everybody gets to know who you are and everything, your channel will just naturally grow because if you're good people will want to check out what you're doing, right?
Mike says I'm just a broke farmer in North Dakota.
Daddy,
Hold on, guys.
Daddy.
Hey, Blizzard. Hope you're doing good. Hope you got fine weather to go flying. This cornbread, I really like it. This is my breakfast this morning, so
What you eating?
cornbread,
Oh,
cornbread muffins.
my mother also used to call it Johnny Cake. You hear that, Roger?
Yep, Johnny Cake.
Johnny Cake. You heard that, Paul? Okay.
Yep.
Maybe it was a brand of cornbread or something that she bought.
Well, wasn't there
Is it the rest of
wasn't there an old time like a marine maritime song about beans and Johnny Cake? You can sail around the world with that because they used to have bread that was old bread, but it was stale bread, but they kept it in crocks, and I think it was also referred to as Johnny Cake.
Hey, Max Share.
We gotta look that up.
Max there, good morning.
Everybody, check out Max Share's latest video. Check it out. Pretty good. He does a lot of wood cutting.
What's up, Max Air 420? How you doing?
I like the way he piles up his wood. It looks like a big beehive.
Who does Max Air?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Couldn't find that song, Paul, but I did find "Beans for Breakfast" by Johnny Cash. Not even close. I know.
If you want, Max, I'll put the link into your channel so people will check out your channel. Joan Shaw says they used to tell them all in the boot camp that Jody home getting your girl. And Max, there's a lot more to go. Okay. Oh, I got mail. Might be that wire that Paul sent me.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming.
You mailed it last Wednesday?
Oh no, a week ago from last Monday.
Last Monday?
Or was it 2 weeks ago? I don't remember.
No, it wasn't too long ago. Hey, Phantom Flight 101, how you doing this morning?
Herman is in the house.
Hey, what's up, Herman? How you doing, buddy?
Good morning, Phantom.
Hey, Michael Banny. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, excuse me.
Phantom says he's listening from the car. He must be going to fly.
That's cool. Hope you have a very good flight if you are. Make up pancakes or size of frying pan.
Squirrels are knocking at the door again.
Max Air 420. I'm hours ahead of that. Michael, good morning.
Night train's having a bagel. The wife leaves early in the morning. Okay. Man, I might have put a link in there for you, Rick, to check out. Yeah, I just might go out today and make a sugar run. You got mute, Hugh.
Oh, what's a sugar run? Sorry.
Donuts.
Oh, okay.
The donut run.
I thought you were going to go to like a Cabana Souk or something.
Oh, hell no.
Oh, okay.
They're all closed.
Oh, yeah.
And they're not even open yet anyway. It's still too early.
Okay.
No, really. No, they've been open a long time ago. I mean, they're closed because of this virus shit there.
I heard Saskatchewan's supposed to start opening up soon too. Starting next week, they're going to start to.
Well, here they started up with the construction slowly, and something else, but most of the stuff is staying closed down.
Phenomena, yeah, you are. Well, I'm hoping the construction goes back here soon, Roger.
Pardon?
That would be. I hope the construction gets back to work soon here.
Yeah.
Like the road
I thought
construction.
they were supposed to open up in Ontario.
The road construction did, and
Yeah,
sewers.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, but I built.
I hear the
big
road
stuff.
construction, I think, also did, and the housing construction.
Yeah, the two things I don't do.
Yeah.
Oh, what kind do you do, Rick?
Big commercial stuff like ICI buildings. So basically like schools, nursing homes, hospitals.
Okay.
Paramedic building was the last one I personally ran.
Neat.
Yeah, big stuff like that, right? And that's more huge just to do with long-term job security. When you work in houses, you've got to have 7 houses on the go to keep working.
Yeah.
You go to one hospital, you're there 5 years, right?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never didn't realize they lasted that long.
Oh yeah. The North Bay Hospital, I was there like 3.5 years.
Wow.
And we had 150 guys.
I'll put my speaker on up there to see if I can hear the wind blowing.
Oh. Samuel L. Jackson. That's a good one. Phenomena. I like that. It's funny. Sometimes I'm not sure if you guys are frozen. Everybody's in a pose for a second, and I think it's my computer.
Well, with Paul, it's normal. He's always.
And then I double check. I'm like, wait a second. Is anybody?
When he blinks his eyes once in a while. Oh,
Well,
okay.
I'm over here doing a little shopping. I'm looking for that skunk trap.
Oh, skunk trap. Okay.
So I'll go to the TCS. Well, the TCS store is in town, and I think they have where you can curbside pickup.
Yeah, I know Nick Carpenter. How you doing?
TCS is Tractor Supply.
Yeah, TSC.
TSC, yeah.
Yeah, there's one just down the road here. I love that place, Paul. We get our everything from there, ammunition, everything.
TSC is, like, I love that store. Totally love that store.
Yep.
Love that store.
Yeah, there's one just down the road here. I love that place, Paul. We get our everything from there, ammunition, everything, everything.
TSC is like, I love that store. Totally love that store.
Yep.
3 kilometer
Dangerous.
walk, 20 minutes ride on our short city bus, half the size of a normal bus. We get to Tim Hortons. Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh, nice.
A rainy day make me want to order stuff like crazy. Logan, don't spend.
It's hard not to, eh? When you're sitting here and you can't fly, you're looking at all the good stuff.
I was going to order something yesterday. I said, the hell with it. After I found out what I'm going to be getting on my pension, the hell with that.
Yeah. Well, I'm the same way. I'm worried about food prices going up. I'm not spending any money on anything.
Yeah, that's it.
You don't know, beef could be double the price next week.
Yeah, that's the problem, right? It's too much uncertainty with all of that.
If I was a billionaire, I wouldn't worry about it, but I'm not. So
Everybody check out everybody's channels and check in the chat. Let's see how far away it is. Guys, I'm putting my Patreon page on there. It will help out the channel. Patreon. There we go. This is a call for Mana wants everybody to check that link out that he put up. It's very important.
That's surprising, Neil, because Manitoulin doesn't seem like anything's out of supply.
I seen that one, Mana. Yeah. Stay the F home.
Cheers, Phantom.
Anyone here in East? Okay, Phantom. You take care. He's got to go into London, Ontario to go put up a sign.
have fun, bud.
Anyone here East Coast? Calling bad weather tonight here. Georgia, South Carolina, parts of North Carolina, chance of bad storms. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, Logan Carpenter. Yeah.
I'll be right back, guys.
I hope it's not wiped out like as yesterday. I wanted to do a factory reset on my transmitter. Okay. Okay, there, Blind Neil.
Yeah, what we do for our kids, eh?
Like me, I'd move out of Quebec. I would love to move out of Quebec, but I got my kids here.
Yeah.
You know, my granddaughters, my great grandkids, and my great grandson. So.
Yeah. Well, Neil, we moved down to Brockville so my son could have public transit and, be in a city with services. So
Yeah.
I'd rather be in the country like Roger, which is where I used to live, out in the country, but you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah. Hey guys, I'll be right back. I gotta blow my nose. I'll be right back.
What are you up to this morning, Paul? You look
Here, I'll show you what I'm looking at.
cogitative.
Yeah, I kind of am. This isn't exactly what because over on Amazon, I can find exactly what I was looking for. But,
you're right.
but this probably would work. This is a Tractor Supply.
Oh.
And
There you go.
it says open bait door, raised animal walks in, pushes the trigger as it tries to get in to the bait tray,
Yep.
and the door closes and locks. The skunk cannot spray it if it cannot lift its tail.
Makes sense.
Whoa.
Makes sense. I like it.
Makes sense, because all the other ones they have, Hugh, are the open cage ones.
Yeah, that's what I'm used to seeing.
The one you just had in the center, Paul, the wire cage one. The one in the center of the screen right there. That's
Right
the one. Yep. Those are the best bang for your buck trap.
Well, the theory is on this other one though, is the skunk cannot spray if it cannot lift its tail.
Absolutely. And he will
That's-
not spray.
That's why they have the little tube thing.
Yep.
But you guys are sure that the squirrel will not go in there?
Oh, he may.
But you can release the squirrel.
Absolutely. The other thing is
Free.
that the wire trap, the one that you had in the center, the holes are big enough the squirrel can get out of it.
What? That one?
Uh-huh.
I wouldn't think so.
Oh, for sure, Hugh. You'd be surprised.
Really?
Mhm.
Good Lord.
Well, this is the one that has most stars.
Yeah, that's what my buddy, and he's a licensed trapper, uses. Like, he has a legitimate business. That is
A
exactly
squirrel
it.
could get out of those little holes? Holy shit.
They'll bend that little square into a circle and get out of it. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the one, Paul.
Yeah, we've trapped raccoons with them. I've never trapped anything else with them though.
But the thing is, it's like a universal trap, right? So you have to throw a blanket over it so he doesn't spray you. Whereas the other one is a good trap, but it's pretty much just skunk specific. So if you're never going to worry about trapping a raccoon or anything else with the trap, then the other one's probably just as good.
Do you think a squirrel would go in the circular trap?
Squirrels pretty well go anywhere they want. Right?
Stupid. Yeah.
I don't have much patience for any rodent. I don't really.
I'm not a big
Because
rodent.
I was inclined to say, well, maybe this, you know.
That's a nice trap, Paul. I guarantee that'll do a skunk, and you'll be happy because you don't have to worry about a blanket over top of it.
Yeah.
And you said you've had a skunk problem before, right?
Oh yeah, I paid. I think it was like $480 to get rid of a family.
Yep.
It was this time of year too. They came and they burrowed underneath my garage office, and he set like 3 traps out there at the hole. And every day he'd come back and get some more baby skunks, mama skunk, papa skunk,
Yeah.
skunks.
Now here's the big bonus, Paul. If meat supply gets low,
Hey, there we
Skunk.
hey,
go.
I'm just saying.
Oh, skunk
Just
meat?
saying.
Now, the other thing, Paul, where are you going to release this skunk that's far enough away he's not going to come back? Because now, once you've got him in the trap, you still have to do something with him.
Yeah. Or you
Generally-
drowned them.
Well, yeah, I'm not on this live chat going to talk about it. At the end, we'll talk there on how to.
You know, I could take it out in the lake several miles and
You don't even gotta move the track. We'll just talk about it after. Yeah, I don't like rodents. My kids want rabbits and all these other little guinea pigs.
Throw it in the river.
Herman
If you
knows
did-
what to do.
If you didn't need the trap back, Herman, yeah.
Yeah, I'll just tie a rope onto the handle.
Well, my landlord catches them, destroys them, then they take the fur. His girlfriend takes the fur and everything, then she makes things out of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Whatever he picks up roadkill for the government, like
Yep.
deer on the side of the road and everything. They take the hooves off, they take the antlers, they take whatever they need, and she makes knife handles with them. She makes knives and lots of stuff. Then she goes out every year. There's what do you call that? Festivals every.
Yep.
The festival. It's like you do there, Hugo. Your Vikings there, the
Yeah, leather work.
enactments and all that. She goes
Yeah,
to those places.
Renaissance fairs.
Yeah, Renaissance places. all over. She goes to Ontario. She goes everywhere. Quebec, Ontario, everywhere. And she sets up shop and sells everything.
Yeah,
Nice.
my trapper buddy's wife actually has these kind of beetle that literally eat flesh. So she actually takes the bones from the roadkills and some of the trapped animals and turns it into art.
Yeah.
And you'd be surprised on how much of that she sells.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And most of that, like you say, it's either roadkill or hunt kill or whatever.
You guys haven't seen my leather working shop downstairs in the basement here.
Huh?
I've got deer horns and hides and all kinds of stuff, furs and ray skins. And
Yeah.
So to soften a old black bear fur that's been dried out and sitting for years, Hugh, is it savable or no?
I don't know. Usually you do them right away, and normally
So
you brain tan them.
It was done right, but yeah, it needs to be redone.
Yeah, I don't.
I was
know.
told I could soak it, but I don't know.
I've never done any kind of fur recovery, but I know you can brain tan them with the brain of the animal.
Right.
Paul, read
Remember
what
that?
the Night Train. Sorry, Paul, read what Night Train wrote down for you.
Night train, night train, night train. Do.
But Night Train, they charge you money. If you call them to come and get rid of the skunk once you've trapped it, it's a cash thing. You're paying to have them take it.
Yeah. I was paying like $50 or $75 a head.
Yep. Yeah, it's 75. Well, sorry, it's $75 here, Paul.
Yeah.
So your money, that's 50.
Sounds like you got a solution, Paul.
Well, I live in a small town, and there's all kinds of, like about 3 or 4 or 5 miles out of town is a state game area. Bye, Mr. Skunky.
That's it.
But here, Rick, maybe how do you lift that gate and not get sprayed when he leaves?
That's what I was wondering.
It's gonna have a release on it, right? And he's gonna not be able to spray until his ass comes out the hole. So you've got a few seconds once you pull that up to get, and his spray will only go a couple of feet. So
Goes 3 feet.
yeah. So basically, you lift it up and head towards the front of the trap. There's no way to get sprayed because he's gonna back out of it,
Or
right?
tie a rope on it and just head out, right?
Yeah, give it a yank.
Drag the cage behind the truck. There you go.
Yeah, exactly. I gotta do something for the child here, guys. I'll be
Okay.
right back.
Okay.
Well, I'm thinking that's probably a good solution for me. Let me go over and look on Amazon again one more time, because I did do traps over there, and they had a bigger variety, and the kind that the guy used here was there. So
Okay. But you're gonna have to find a way to put that on the outside of your truck, though. That trap. If you put it inside your truck's gonna smell.
well, yeah, but not if they don't spray, right?
Yeah, but skunk still smells. It's got its own scent.
I always wanted one for a pet.
Oh, lots of people have them for pets.
Yeah, apparently
They
they make
operate on and everything. It's just like cats.
Yep.
Except for when they bite.
Oh, they bite.
Oh, they got very nice teeth.
Oh,
Yeah, they're like a raccoon teeth, right?
Yeah.
oh boy.
No dance, no spray. Yeah. I just noticed you got a hoodie on, the Canadian Drone hoodie. Hey.
Hey, I got a Canadian Drone hoodie on.
Yeah, yeah.
Ah, very nice.
Yeah, I know. We have the kids' tablets linked to my cell phone account, so if they try to download anything, I have to approve it. So I didn't know how to do that and be on here. So
Okay.
yeah, JDS, they lift their tail up in the air. You know it's coming. They get their butt right high. I've been sprayed. I know all about it. I'm
Well,
blind on my left side.
JDS there, he's a wildlife expert. He's been bear wrestling and everything else.
Phenomena. Long ago, I was sitting at the fire with my small dog, smoking weed, and I put my hand down to scruff his back a bit, and then realized my dog had short hair.
Yeah.
Oh, Roger, tell him your skunk story.
What? Which one?
When you were a
when
kid.
I was-
Yeah,
when
you
I
got it,
was-
Neil.
When I was 5 years old, I walk in the house and I look at my mom and I say, "Mom, look at the nice kitty I found." It was a skunk I had in my arms. She let out a scream and I dropped down on the floor and it sprayed the whole it sprayed everywhere.
Oh.
The whole family, 7 brothers, my father and my mother, we all moved the same night.
Did you get your back scared?
Oh, jeez.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I-
Black
Look at
Neil,
the
you're
nice
man
kitty,
today.
Mom.
yeah. Hey, John, how you doing?
Hello, everybody. It's nice to see everybody today. How's
Yeah.
everything going?
Oh yeah.
How's everything going? Good?
No,
No?
it's freaking windy like a bugger here again.
Yeah, it's kind of windy and cold here too.
Yeah.
Not a good flying day, but I still
So I'm
might.
doing 15.
And Roger found out yesterday he's getting screwed on his retirement. So
Yeah.
Great.
Life goes on.
Never ends, right?
Life's a bitch and life's a bitch and then we die. Hey, Broke Necks, how you doing? Nice to see you.
I was gonna repeat the other version, but I'll leave it alone.
What was the other one?
There could be women in our chat, and I'm not going there.
Yeah.
Wow, what did I walk into? Oh, and look at that. JDS is in the chat. Imagine that.
Ha ha ha. So how's things this morning, John? All is well?
All is well. We're going to have a shop meeting tomorrow, and hopefully we open up on Monday.
Oh, cool.
So that'll be good.
Quebec Homestead, how you doing? Nice to see you. Everybody check out Quebec Homestead.
okay.
You got the channel.
Actually, today is my last day of quarantine.
Okay. Quebec Homestead, if you want to put the link of your channel in the chat so people can hit up your channel.
Why, Neil? I bet it did. When I was
Sam
in
Hayden's in the chat. Sorry, Sam, I didn't see you come in there. I was trying to read JDS's comments. He put some in big letters. It distracts me from everybody else. Sorry about that, Sam. Hey, Sam.
Yeah, a skunk will only spray JDS if he feels threatened. And 9 times out of 10, a lot of skunks live with people in their vicinity, so they're not all that afraid of us. It's just who wants to take that chance, right?
Oh, no, I wouldn't use that Quebec Homestead. I used it for about 10 minutes the other day and I took it off of my computer. Yeah.
Oh, I hear Paul.
He's probably yelling at squirrels. They're probably attacking him. Not feeding him enough.
Yeah, I think they would. I was listening when on the phone, making an appointment for a guy on Monday, and I don't know if Paul's squirrels are thin enough to fit through those little squares or not. Paul feeds those squirrels. They're bulking up pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not like
Quebec
your.
Homestead. It's not worth it to upload that on your computer because it's almost like a spyware also. So you got to watch out.
I'm going to make a quick phone call.
Okay.
What's he saying now? Grand
Oh,
opening
right,
sale.
my
You
God.
goes for everybody. No, the car lot's not going to be open. You still can't have a car lot open.
Oh no.
No. You can do everything online, but as a
Yeah.
dealer, I can't get it registered, but the person can make an appointment at the registry and get it registered, but they're like weeks out.
Not here, John. I've been trying to get my motorcycle on the road, and
Yeah.
I cannot. It's a joke.
See, now they waived everything for 2 months, so you don't have to have it registered. It's amazing that the registry.
Where you guys are?
Yeah, in Massachusetts. They're
Not
they
here.
extended our inspection stickers, so if it's outdated, you can go, till a
Yeah,
certain
yeah.
date. I'll have to go and look and see what the date is now, but it's a month out. It's always been a month out. So
Okay.
if you ended this month, you got until next month.
Yeah.
to
Yeah,
get-
Quebec Homestead. Even Andrew and was on with us the other day, and we talked about it. And that system is not good for the computer. And I think about 10 minutes after I installed it in my computer, I was starting to get glitches. So that's
Oh,
why I
that's
took
the
it
thing-
off completely.
At the thing for the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I took it right off. It didn't like my PC, so I took it
Yeah.
off. It wasn't tracking the names right. So if you clicked on like in the chat, Asgard Studios, it picked the guy 2 below,
Yeah.
even though your cursor was over there. And there's a technical name for that, but I've since forgotten it. But it's the tracking on the screen and everything.
Yeah.
Once
Canadian
you
Drone Pilot just had to do an update on his Mavic Mini, guys. So whoever's got a Mavic Mini, there's an update.
Really? Well, let's see what it is.
Okay, there, Quebec Homestead. Well, it's great a tool to have, that's for sure. A lot less headaches. But I'm not going to install it. Not until they get all the bugs out of it. Once they get all the bugs out of it, I'll probably install it.
Check it out anyways. I gotta charge up my controller.
But there are a few other extensions that can be used. I don't buy, yeah. I sent you a link this morning, I think, Canadian Drone Pilot. I don't know if you got it or not.
Maybe that update has something to do with the smart controller. Now it's gonna work.
Let's just hope it doesn't have anything to do with the range,
Right?
because that's
Yeah.
really the range and the time that it flies is what I'm interested in.
Huh.
Best Buy has it here.
Must have charged it.
Oh, that's cool there, Mavic Mini. Mavic Mini. Quebec Homestead.
Quebec Homestead, how are you? Let me say hi to you in the chat.
JDS.
My caps, you just like me so much. All right. Oh shit. Do I even have my cell phone with me? I might have left my cell phone
He
at
says,
home.
no, apparently the update has everything to do with the camera controls and controller calibration as well as some other nice tweaks.
I'll have to look and see if there's an update for my smart controller. I'd love to see if it would work with one of these things. I don't know if the chip in it would do that or not.
Hey, Richard, if you want to come on for a while, you can come on in. I sent you a link this morning, I'm sure of it. I can send you another one if you didn't get it.
You know what? I'm gonna put you guys on hold for a little bit, and I gotta go run a quick errand up the
Is
street.
it your dog's enjoying the sun?
Yeah, it looks like he's having the life of Riley, eh?
Yeah.
I'll be right back, guys.
Okay. Yeah, so tomorrow morning I will be gone early in the morning. I'll be going shopping. I should be back for 9 o'clock.
So Paul, does that mean Studio B is going to be on early? Or has he got us muted?
You're muted, Paul.
What did you say, Roger?
Mallory. Okay, Quebec Homestead. I'm having problems pronouncing your last name there, Quebec Homestead. Malroy? Mallory? Sorry about that. Hey?
Mallory.
Mallory? Okay. Okay. I thought it was that Mallory, but wasn't sure. Quebec Homestead says that there's Canadian Drone Pilot said there's an update on the Mavic Mini. Yeah, that's it, Canadian Drone Pilot.
I hear you, Blind Neil.
Okay. No problem, Canadian Drone Pilot. Oh, yesterday I laughed. I had to do that thing with my nurse there on Zoom yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and you know, she sent me the link, and I went through. I got into it right away, and everything. At 2:30, I was there. She's all surprised. Oh, you know how to work the Zoom? He says, was it very hard? Hey, I says, I've been working on Zoom for the past year. I says, I got no problems with it. She was all surprised, you know. Look, I'm 65. I'm not dead. I'm not dumb. You know what I mean? I learned still. And she was all surprised. Because most of my patients don't know how to work it. Well,
Hey, I'm going to show this to Rick, Roger,
okay.
since he's my skunk trapping expert. I went to TCS, but it could be up to 14 days to 3 weeks to get that other trap.
Yeah.
Mhm.
This is on Amazon, and it says I will have it by Monday.
It's the same design, Paul. It's the same idea. And you can let them out frontwards on that one too. So, yep.
Looks good, Paul.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. A couple bucks cheaper too.
Yeah, it's a little less expensive.
Now you need to set up a cam where your trap is so that we see the skunk
That's
getting
right.
captured. That'd be fun.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like a live ship cam. We'll have a live skunk cam.
And yeah, so
Which other bait can Paul use that won't smell up the cage?
bacon? Well, squirrels will eat bacon, won't they?
Yeah, but you don't want to catch squirrels.
No, exactly. That's, but you say squirrels will not eat sardines.
They'll eat sardines if they're hungry, but if you put some rotten, stinky old sardines in there,
In other words, you're saying find some vintage sardines?
that's yeah. Well, we know you already have them, Paul, right? So
Great, like gray fish sticks or something like that, huh?
It's too bad you got a lot of squirrels there, because here is my next door neighbor. He told me one way of getting rid of them is just put 3 eggs in a bowl, crush up some pills, and you put it in there, and then that's it. Leave it up there.
yeah, and they go to sleepies.
Yeah. But you got your dog. It goes outdoors. You got the squirrels and everything. So
Yeah,
it's not
yeah.
we're doing that.
But I wouldn't want to go out there and see like 35 squirrels asleep in my
that's
yard.
it. Yeah.
And the skunk walking around going like na 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 na.
That's it.
Yeah, you might even be able to buy skunk bait, like an actual skunk bait down there, Paul. You open a little can and set it in the trap.
Okay, Quebec Homestead. You have a good day, and be safe with the kids.
I think the guy that came here and trapped, he was using like cat food. He just cracked the cat food thing open.
Yeah, it's. I think it's actually a skunk bait in a can, just like a cat food can. I'm pretty sure.
But okay.
Yeah, mana. That's exactly. If Paul wasn't in town, you've got the right solution. You got it.
Yeah.
And you know what? I seen Paul's hand cannon about a year ago, so I know he's got the device. I seen that Chrome boy that day, Paul.
Yeah.
Yep. And it's what's nice. It's got a laser sight on it too. So
Here's
Yeah,
a quick share for you guys. Oh, there you go. Best skunk baits.
Oh, okay. I was just checking the same thing there.
canned sardines, cat food. Yeah, I think
Crisp
that's what they
bacon.
were using.
Canned tuna. Chicken entrails. You got some options.
Marshmallows.
It's what the internet says, so it must be true, right? There you go.
But what it doesn't say though, Hugh, is will it not also, because squirrels have the same sense of smell. Will it?
That's okay. But I think
Will it
squirrels
attract
prefer like
squirrels
seeds and
too?
stuff, right? Aren't they more herbivores than omnivores?
Skunks eat a lot of grubs. They like grubs and little insects.
Yeah.
They dig in my yard all the time. They dig it right up.
Well, I
Well,
guess I won't know until I order it, right?
Yeah, give it a shot, man.
I just don't want to be out there every morning with another squirrel in it going, "Hey, I thought we were friends."
Yeah.
Well, I think if the trap's weighted properly, Paul, the weight of the squirrel won't hit the latch, and that's where it's going to be. You might either tighten the spring or loosen the spring for the weight difference between a skunk and a squirrel.
Hey, Rick, how much of a buddy is your buddy that traps those skunks? Would he have any insights about squirrels and skunks?
He definitely will. He's my work partner, and he's also in on my cottage 50-50.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's how close.
Could you maybe check with him for me?
I will, Paul. As soon as our Zoom meeting's done today, I'll call him actually, and we'll figure it out.
Because I want to order it and get it here as soon as possible. So if you could.
Yep. No, absolutely. Like I said, he owns his own animal control company right in the Kitchener-Waterloo area. So.
Well, skunk,
I'm sure Mr. Donardo doesn't know about trapping skunks.
I'm just not going to give my opinion too much anymore. I heard some bad things about me the other day on here, so.
What?
I am not going to give too many opinions. But yes, I've trapped, but not like his guy trapped. That's for sure. I just don't know about the squirrels or getting in there. I think every time you're going to get a squirrel in there.
They're going to go in there, but it's a spring platform that they step on, right?
Yeah.
So I think he's going to have to adjust it. But John, I've never heard any bad opinions of you, and if I had, I'd have straightened them out.
It was on another channel.
Oh.
I'm always lurking on the net, but.
I quite often sit in the background and listen to you guys, but that's just because of my situation. I just
I'm usually working, and I have it on.
We like your opinions, John, so keep them coming.
Well, they're not always right because I am kind of old, and I've been.
They're always right.
They're kind of old. Shit.
I might not look old with all my hair and everything, but I've been doing this for a long time. But as far as the squirrels getting in there, I think you're going to get a squirrel in there every.
That's what I'm worried about, and that's why I'm thinking maybe I should just hire the same guy to come out and take care of the thing. But it's just $500 is $500.
Yeah.
So there is an update. There it is, and I flew this yesterday in the house, and I didn't see an update yesterday.
Another update on the Mini?
Yeah.
Yeah, I told you that a while ago, Paul.
Yeah, that's why I ran home and I grabbed. Actually, I forgot my cell phone. Believe that? I've been down here for 2 hours. I forgot my cell phone. Nobody
now,
called.
Is it a self-loading update? In other words, like if you hook to your Wi-Fi, it updates. Is that?
It looks that way. I'm going to do it right now, actually.
Oh, okay.
Do it and see what happens. And then
is that a Samsung phone, John? You've got hooked to it?
It's an iPhone 8 Plus.
iPhone. Okay, I was just curious how it works with the Android operating system on the Mini.
I don't know.
John wishes that it worked with his intelligent.
Yeah, my
smart
controller, my smart controller over here.
What's that? The Crystalline?
That thing, it would be. They would only sell more of the products if it worked with that controller.
Well, and that's the only downside I see, John, of this new one coming out. Is they say it's going to use
OcuSync 2.
The different program, the Fly application, not the Go 4 or anything else.
Yeah. I almost wanted to get an Android product just to do that, but it's almost a waste for me because I have that controller, right? So here's the thing. DJI is a big iPhone, you know, they want iOS on there. If you know it's made for Apple and all that, if you read what they say, all their products though, smart controller, Crystal Sky, all that stuff
Android.
on Android. So it's like, okay, I understand that you know, Apple didn't want to release something to a Chinese company because Apple is actually an American company. It's made over in China, but Apple's, you know, American.
Designed in Cupertino.
Yeah. So they have all sorts of technical crap that they don't want to release. So they're not going to give it to DJI to make it work with their product. So Android's totally open source. So there they go.
3X Drone says he uses a Galaxy S7, S9, and a LG G8.
Okay, because I have the S8 Plus.
Yeah, that'll work. That S9 or whatever you just said, was it the 9? They say that's amazing screen on it. That's the one with the true color screen or something on it. And it's supposed to be 1,000 nits. One of those Android phones has a special screen on it that's real bright and you can see it in the sunlight.
Well, this one's pretty good.
I don't know anything really about Android.
I don't know anything about anything when it comes to this. I can just build a quadcopter.
Blind Neil says an S9 is not very Bluetooth friendly. But I don't know anything about the Android stuff. I just started to play with it a little bit, but.
Well, I think it would be an OTG cable anyway between the controller and the phone, wouldn't it? Is that not how you hook it, John? Don't you?
Yeah.
Is it cable?
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I could just get an OTG or make an OTG cable.
Yeah. The Plymore combination came with all these cables, so I'm sure one of these.
It's probably right there. Yep.
Yeah. And I keep them with me just in case, you know, someone says, "Hey."
Yeah.
You know, blah blah blah, and I said, "Really?" I said, because I think I've never done it because there's not a lot of people around me. There's lots of people that fly, but they're not as friendly as the people like down in Connecticut and stuff. Around here, it's like it's taboo. I don't know why, but you know, hand this thing over to someone that has an Android phone and say, "You got the app on there, give it a shot." I don't know if that'll work. Hey, Paul, that would work, right? Even though it's registered to the drone and controllers registered to me, if someone else took their phone and had the program on it and slapped it in there,
Yeah.
an account, it would
All,
just-
all you're using it for is just the visual portion.
right? Because the worst thing you want to do is take your personal cell phone and hand it to a stranger.
Yeah.
You're over
yeah.
there playing with it. It takes like 15 seconds to put a bot or something on your phone, believe it or not. If you know what you're doing, click, 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 click. Next thing you know, if you don't know the person, not that I'm conspiracy thinking or anything, but
No, but you are right. My cousin's actually a tech guy for the Ontario Provincial Police, and it's lightning fast.
and someone your phone and they're doing stuff while they're talking to you with their thumb because they know where everything is. Hand it back to you, and you're done.
Yeah.
Don't even know what's on there. The biggest complaint everyone has when they have some kind of spyware or anything, their phone gets hot and the battery life is a lot lower because it's running the
Right.
camera and everything else.
Right. So do you guys find you're flying your other drones now that you have this Mavic Mini?
I do. There's a place, this thing can go anywhere.
Right.
But like the other day, I wasn't going to fly this behind the big Y store that I found that I put that video out on.
Mm-hmm.
Just because of the area. I want something I know is going to connect. It's going to stay connected. I'm flying over swampy land. I have to go out, 1,000 feet or more. And I don't want a Wi-Fi drone. I want an OcuSync drone that I know is going to.
See, for me, there's no Wi-Fi. There's no anybody. So I think that's going to, even my Phantom 3 went pretty far.
Well, I am just still so surprised when you're up at your camp, how good your mobile phone works.
Yeah, I thought it wasn't because I was looking at everything on a tablet. I thought it was glitchy, but
No, it must be your tablet that was glitchy.
yeah, it's an
Because
old tablet.
when you're talking, right? Everybody, when he's up there at his camp and he's on his phone, we don't really have a problem with his.
No, it's very clear. very good
That is-
reception.
And you know, I'm in a city where I can see cell towers and everything, and I still have a hard time right here in the parking lot sometimes
Really?
trying to stream if I'm not on the Wi-Fi.
No kidding, eh?
It could be just an Android thing, but
Well, like I say, there is one tower, and it's not all that far from where I am, and there's no telephone lines. There's no people
yeah,
with
there's no other
Wi-Fi.
interference, right? You
Yeah,
don't
there's
have
just nothing.
all the Wi-Fi signals we have. Every business here, I look at my Wi-Fi on this drone, I'll bring it up in a minute. But just sitting in the office here, I think I get 8 different Wi-Fi signals from 8 different businesses right here.
That's crazy.
But let me see what this update's all about. I'm going to hit update. You know what? I could probably, and I don't want to take away from the stream, but I'm just going to mount my camera. I should have brought another camera with me, but I have one other camera that I could hitch up. I'm going to show you guys the update while we're all talking. You don't have to stare at my ugly mug. Let's see if I can get this to, once I get this situated. Everything's a mess. Don't mind my mess. Let's see if I turn it sideways.
Look, you don't see my bureau.
Yeah, this is my office
Okay,
desk with the.
what are you updating it on to, Paul?
Huh?
Your iPad? Your iPad?
Yeah, the iPad is hooked to my controller and I'm updating it now,
Okay.
just like John's doing.
There we go. So now we just get it to focus on the phone.
Canadian drone pilot, do you find yourself reaching for a different drone though? Like, are you only reaching for that Mavic Mini now that you have it? Or are you still reaching for your other drones? Because that's the problem. I've given away all my other camera drones and stuff. Like, I didn't even sell them. I just gave it all away just to get rid of it.
In
But
my
I don't wanna-
opinion,
I don't want to buy another one that I use for 2 months and then give away. You know what I mean?
you won't give away the Mini. It's just so versatile. It
I don't
really is.
I don't know, man. I've given away Fat Shark goggles and all kinds of stuff, John.
Yeah. Well,
Once I
that's
if I
actually,
lose,
if you lose interest in it, yeah, there's no reason to keep it.
yep. That's why whenever
And
I lose
that I
interest in
fully
something,
understand, but I don't think for the portability of this and how long
Yeah.
these batteries last, and
that's it, right?
even just sitting on the shelf, how long they don't, seem to discharge that quick.
Well, I even love that
Update.
little canister the Canadian drone pilot sent Roger. That's
Oh,
freaking
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yes, I know Canadian drone pilot's going through right now because of the weather-wise. The same freaking thing here, but
Yeah. So it's updating the update fly safe data right now. Oh, there's a more button.
I'll be 1 second, guys.
okay.
So now you guys can't read that though. Let me see if this thing will focus again. Almost focuses on that writing, but not quite. So this, you can't really see what it's on. It's a fly safe data right now. It's updating.
Okay.
Yeah, that's gonna update your where you can and cannot fly.
Right. That one is. Now there was an update on my Mavic for that when I flew just 2 days ago, and I did not do it on purpose.
I've been skipping that for months on my Mavic too.
I wanted to fly before it said this isn't a green area, but I am going to update it. I always do, just in case.
Yeah.
If I wasn't so close to all these military bases, I wouldn't, but I just wish that thing focused a little better.
Boy, it's taken a while to do this update.
You or me?
Me too.
Mine's on 86%. It literally has only been a few minutes.
Yeah.
Now, is that your mini update as far as your firmware?
Well, yeah. Let's see. It just said update. I hit update on the phone, and it's updating. So we'll see what it updates. Now it's at 99%, 100%. Update successful.
Did yours take a lot to update, Roger, when you first got it going?
My internet's so freaking slow here, Rick. Yeah. Just
Well, that's the other side I'm worried about, because if I don't do it when I'm down here,
yeah.
my phone may not have enough internet power to even update it, right?
Yeah. Well, no, your phone would probably go a lot better than my internet. That's for sure.
You think so? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'm on-
my update looked like it was only for the safe flying spots. So at least that's what it looked like.
See, now mine is saying I'm at 65%, and it says installing Mavic Mini firmware.
Well, that's what I'm checking now to see. And mine might have been updated already. I'm on aircraft firmware 1.00.0400. So, and I'm going down them now and I can see that they're all up to date. Oh, and I didn't call this anything special yet. Normally I'll put a different name in there. But I just
That was
didn't.
actually a pretty quick update then, no?
Yeah, yeah, but that was just what mine said it was just the very beginning it did an update, but it was super quick. And then it did this fly safe update. So I didn't get to see what that first update was, but it was
Right.
super quick. So
Canadian-
now the only thing I would do is go to the website and see what it actually is on this firmware.
Right. That makes sense.
Now I'm at what firmware number did you say you were at?
It says RC firmware is at 1.00.0400.
Mine is updating right now to 1.000500.
500?
Yes.
Canadian Drone Pilot just wrote down off the record, I have gotten some information from a good source that the Mavic Air 2 is going to be a kick-ass drone, both from the flight performance and tech, rich and great camera.
Well, that'll be awesome if it is. It's an in-between drone, so it's not huge and it's not small.
Yeah,
Not
but
that the Mavic 2 is massive. They're not that big.
That's why I haven't pulled the trigger on the Mavic Mini yet. 'Cause
Right, and I, it's so short of a time. Why would you at this point, right?
Yeah, and I can only fly a Whoop inside anyways. I wanted to take my wing out and get it going, but last time I had it out, my neighbor came over and we
Pitched
had
at you?
yeah, we have ongoing issues. So he told me I couldn't be at home on Manitoulin Island. I was like, buddy, this is where I live. This is my driver's license location. Like, you need to get off my property.
Fuck.
Oh,
Yeah, he's been a excuse the language, but he's been a real prick to me ever since we bought this place because I think he wanted to buy it, just didn't have the
he
money.
wanted to get it in foreclosure or something, probably, right?
Exactly, and I bought it like a month before it would get into foreclosure.
Oh, Jesus, good.
Well, I mean, hey, I didn't buy it to screw him over. I bought it to better my future.
Right.
That's it.
You and your kids and everybody else, right?
Yeah, exactly. And you know what? Like last year, we gave him deer meat and everything.
You know what? I found when people just keep being nice to them. I know it kind of kills you a little bit, but if you're always nice to them, sometimes they come around.
Okay, here's what it says what this 500 does. Optimizes remote controller performance. Calibrate the remote controller if it begins beeping after firmware update. Added manual exposure for videos. Added 2.7K 24 frames a second and 1080p 2448 resolution. Added manual white balance adjusted. Improved download speed for photos and videos. Improved flight stability and added support to adjust operational frequency if you live in the Ukraine.
The update says Canadian Drone Pilot says the update will take about 20 minutes.
Please check it on the map.
Oh, I haven't heard that sound in a long time. Please
Right.
check it on the map.
So I do not have an update in my area for this. It's got to be area-wise. They must be releasing it slowly or something because you see I'm online. I'm got the thing up and there's no more. And if I go into what mine is, let's see if I can. Mine still says 1.00.0400. Check for updates. It says it's up to date.
Blind Neil, yeah, I'd actually rather nobody ran any cables out to the cottage. I'm going to look into satellite internet eventually.
Mm.
I think that's going to be the way to go for up there eventually when I'm full time.
Satellite internet's gonna cost you a fortune.
It
Yeah,
does cost-
I realize that, Roger, but
Mhm.
it's going to cost me a fortune to get a ditch witch and run wires or put
Yeah,
in
true too. Yeah,
or put in 4 hydro poles, right?
Yeah.
I was quoted $10,000 a pole,
Pole.
and I'm
yeah.
not interested. Not interested.
A guy down the street here had to do that. But
Did it? Yeah.
thank God he's a construction worker and that's what he does, because that's what the city wanted to charge him. He just did it himself. But
Oh, I
still
could
cost-
absolutely.
it still cost him a fortune for those poles and stuff.
Yep, I have the tickets to run the machine and the boom and all that,
And then
John. But
the permits were stupid.
that's the problem. You can't pull the a proper master electrician has to pull the permits, and because I'm only a Red Seal carpenter, I can only pull certain permits, right?
Yeah.
Paul's flying. He's flying his
Cool.
Mavic Mini.
So now, Paul, I'm gonna
Nice.
go to the
Nice, Paul.
DJI. Oh, nice. And see how the cameras deaden the sound. See, he's using that. So if he talks, you'll be able to hear him over the Mini. It's amazing.
It's looking pretty stable, eh? Wow.
Oh yeah, they are pretty stable. It's a nice little bird. So, but I would still wait until after Monday.
Yeah, that's right, John. Yeah. Oh yeah.
There's no reason not to. It's so short. Let's see what's going on. See what the price is. I mean, there's no way you're gonna get a Flymore combat thing for. I think you can get them for $529 with
What's that?
the Flymore combos.
For the Mavic Mini?
Yeah.
It was $5.99 here, Canadian.
Right. So with in the United States, with the protection program at $35, I think it comes to like $549 or something around the.
Okay.
But you're in Canada anyways, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
It was $5.99 here in Canada. And
Oh, that's
to
right.
get
It's
the
just me and
refresh,
Paul again. It's just me and Paul again.
and to get the refresh, it's $55.
55 Canadian.
Yeah.
And that was the Flymore combo, Roger?
Yeah,
Oh, I thought that was just the regular
I
price.
think so. Hold on, I'll check on Amazon, but I'm pretty sure. Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have Amazon or any of that stuff, right?
Mavic Mini.
I mean, anything under $600, that kind of a camera and controls is a good deal, anyways.
$499 for the Mavic Mini Flymore. Yeah.
For the
B&H.
Flymore.
Yeah, the fly. It's $5.99 here with the combo.
So it's $499 US.
And that's on Amazon?
Yeah.
That's, on mine, it's B&H Photo. I don't know what that would cost you up there from B&H Photo, but I just
I bought my case and everything for B&H Photo for my Phantom series.
So you had no problem with shipping or anything like
They
that?
have a location in Waterloo. Actually, I walked right into the store.
Yeah, you're not an Amazon person.
Rick.
Okay.
Combo.
Oh yeah, yeah. Nice.
$5.99.
Since I was flying in such tight quarters, I'm sorry I didn't mute it first.
No, you couldn't hear it, Paul.
Didn't hear it, Paul.
Couldn't you?
No, the camera
Nothing.
takes care of that. You don't have to mute it.
Yeah, it
Oh.
cancels out the noise.
Cancels out the noise. But if you had talked, we would have heard you.
Oh, all I heard was the buzzing noise.
No,
Cheers, Manamana. Have a good one.
It flew perfect.
bye,
Yeah.
banana.
That's
Yeah,
hey,
screw that
since
up.
I bought it the week that it was released, that's the 4th time I've flown it.
Come on.
Come on, Paul. Wow.
Dude, it just sits.
And I've even flown it more because I take it with me everywhere, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, it's calm out. That's a spot right there. Zip. I just gotta edit the videos.
So it's
And
only
what
good
I
up to like,
I use is the tablet on there. See,
yeah, that's huge.
Yeah.
so,
So
I
it'll-
leave it all. I leave this all together. I grab this and then I grab the gray case.
Right.
That's what I'll be using too. So
Roger, what mail did you get today?
nobody went and got it yet. Kim just woke up.
Oh, okay.
So it's not a good wind bird, like 10 kilometer an hour maximum. Like 6, 7.
I would
7
say
mile
you
an hour?
probably could get 10 kilometers out of it an hour.
Yeah. Okay. That's not bad though.
No,
But-
I was flying it in like, I think it was like 18 mile an hour winds.
Oh, you were
Oh.
flying an 18-mile-an-hour winds.
but it didn't move. I wish they had videoed me doing that. It just
It just
right in front of me. It
stayed
just,
like that in a hover. Huh?
and it was giving me warnings on the screen.
Yeah.
You know, your motors have reached their limit, blah, blah, blah. It's trying to get back. It also says on a screen sometimes if it gets too high a wind. I was flying around that mountain, the mineral place there, and it was real windy. And I went up kind of high, and it said, vehicle not capable of return, land now because the wind was too strong.
Right.
Been able to come back.
Yeah.
And it, you know, it knows the wind direction from the compass. If you're trying to fight the wind, it knows. So if you're into the wind, it knew that I was into the wind, because if I was flying with the wind, it wasn't an issue.
Right.
But every time you turn around and come to fly back into the wind, it would angle itself real big, and it would just like barely move.
Yeah.
That was why. That's how Philly Drone Life, I think, lost his Mini there, because he
Did
was,
you read what Canadian drone pilot just wrote down about the updates?
no. John, you have seen the new Mavic Air 250? Yes, I have. That's Arizona Drone. Updates in Canada and the US are generalized under North America, so it should be available to everyone now that they did mention that your Fly app has to be the latest version to accept this update. Paul, are you using Android?
Yeah. No, this is iOS on here.
And it updated on iOS, right?
iPad, yeah.
So my app should be updated because iOS updates them automatically now.
Good morning, RC Crazy.
So let's see. Let's go to the
AZ Drone Dude's asking, John, did you see the Mavic 2 as real pictures? Like Geek Savannah posted this morning?
I did. I watched all that stuff. Yep. I didn't see Geek Savannah's this morning, but
It's pretty good. Watch it, John.
Droning On had all the different countries, and one of them had all the, is it the same pictures? Or does he have something new on there?
And don't forget today at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Geek Savannah's on at 1 p.m. Everybody jump over to his channel at 1 p.m.
DJI Fly app. Says I'm updated to the latest version. That is so strange, huh? So mine is a little bit back. I bet you if I went, let's try it without the drone connected. It will not.
Restart your phone, maybe.
Yeah, let's try that. The only other thing it could be is I could connect it to the DJI app that you use with the PC or Mac to update stuff.
Right.
What the hell is that thing called? I don't use it much. I had to use it the other day, though. It's on my PC here somewhere.
RC Crazy, that's been going on for a week or so now.
Yeah.
RC Crazy. What's he saying?
Because it can't go to other people's channels. He's asking.
Oh, yeah.
I got to take my meds, guys. I forgot. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yeah, me too. I got to go to the little boys' room.
Okay, Paul.
I'm good. I'm going to stay right here.
Yeah.
What about you, Hugh?
I'm good, John.
All right.
I'm all good.
The hell's the name of that DJI program? Just search
DJI Go.
DJI Assistant. Oh, look at how many different ones I have. Oh my God.
I got an ice pack on my foot. Oh,
What happened?
I've got plantar fasciitis.
Oh, I had that years ago. When I first met this girl, I'm heavy. We go up to Hamden Beach, right? She wants to get me into shape, of course, So we're going to walk down the beach.
Oh, yeah.
So I walked down the beach barefoot.
Yeah.
By the time we got back home the next day, I couldn't walk on one of my feet and didn't know what it was. Went to the doctor. She said it's plantar fasciitis.
Yeah.
Gave me a shot, and I can take a shot anywhere in my body.
Oh, not in the foot.
Oh, no, not in the
No.
foot. What the hell's up there? I've had them put needles in my eye before while I'm awake.
No,
He stuck that in the heel of my foot,
I'd scream.
and I didn't scream. It was just,
Oh.
it just doesn't feel. It's weird.
What
I-
was it, cortisone or something?
Yeah, cortisone.
Yeah.
One shot, and I'm like, I'm not coming back. It's nothing against you, but I get them in my knees all the time and everything, and
Yeah, I've got them in the hips and knees. I'm not doing a heel though.
I don't know what it was about the heel. He stuck that needle in, and I'm like, that is not right. And that's what I said. I said, that does not feel right. That is not. He said, I'm almost done.
Well, I actually bought a special ice pack on Amazon that fits your foot. It's like a slipper with ice packs that slip into the heels and stuff. So yeah, it works good actually.
So what I wound up doing was those inserts in my boots.
Oh yeah. Yep.
And after losing weight and all that stuff, it's
Yeah.
gone away. Thank God. Oh my God, the pain is stupid.
Mine's getting better already.
Eric, I don't know if it's a PS4 mic or not. I couldn't tell you.
Oh yeah, you got a microphone on. Yeah. It's built into your headset, right?
Hey, John, I sent you a private message. Want to check it out?
I sent one back to you. I swear I did. Maybe I didn't hit enter. No, I sent it. Oh. Oh. Yes. I'll tell you. I'll have to
Okay.
have it written down at home, but
Okay. No, sir, for long vids. Everybody check out everybody's channels. Make sure you got them supported. And don't forget to hit that like button on the way in or way out.
oh yeah, let's do this. Let's screw around with this thing today. Do I have a long enough cable?
1100 seems pretty good if that's the price for the Flymore combo. That's not bad.
1100 for
The Mavic Air 2
Canadian?
Flymore combo.
Canadian?
Canadian. That's what Canadian.
I thought it'd be more than that.
Oh, you're watching Geeks Fana's stream?
No, I'm looking at.
No, reading Canadian drone pilots' comments.
Oh, I can't see that crap.
I think I paid 1,600 2 years ago for the Mavic Air 2 Flymore combo.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Canadian.
Oh, Canadian.
Yeah, it was
Well, you know what?
$15.99.
Mine,
Yeah,
mine was
1,599. Yeah, it sounds
mine
right.
was expensive because I got that smart controller with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Plus, they
Yeah.
gave me filters, and I wound up paying
Yeah.
$2,200, I think it was, and it was on sale. And I had one of those honey coupons for Pete's sakes. Anyone use that honey? Click, click, click. And it looks at your. It's called Honey, and it goes into your Chrome browser, and it finds the latest coupons for free and throws it in there automatically.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, the ex-wife uses that. Yeah.
Yeah, I just happened to use it, and so that they really wanted $25.99, and I wound up getting it for, I think it was $22.99.
That's still getting there though. That's a
It was because
investment.
I couldn't, you can buy the Mavic Air 2.
Buy a used four-wheeler for that.
It,
Hey,
yeah, and this controller,
it's big toy territory.
it's 18 and change, just for the
Wow.
two items, without extra batteries. I got 3 extra batteries. There was all sorts of stuff that came with it.
You got 3 extra batteries, and I have 3 extra children, so that's the difference, right?
Right. I don't have any kids. Technically, I'm single.
Yep. Yep.
But I saved.
Technically.
I saved for a year.
Oh, I'm the
Yeah.
same way, John.
And Paul knows because I kept looking at it, and looking at it, and Paul's like,
Yeah.
buy it. And then all of a sudden I got that coupon, the honey, and all that stuff, and Jesus. And it actually it pops up every now and then, like they wanted me to do a review on how it was and answer
Yep.
questions and all that stuff. And
I shouldn't complain though. My one ex-wife is actually a real sweetheart. It was no evil. The mother of these two, it wasn't a bad thing. It was never money issues. I shouldn't make it seem like that. These kids are not costing me anything extra.
Okay.
That's good.
Canadian drone pilot just wrote in there a comment, guys. Check it out.
When I had my Android phone, I remember I had to reinstall the Fly app manually from the Play Store in order to have the latest version. I also had to do that throughout the App Store with Apple. I'll just plug the damn thing into the assistant and see what happens. It is getting updates, but
Every time I go out to fly now, which has been a few weeks, obviously, but it's kind of my pre-flight checklist, if you will, is before I leave the house, I make sure the DJI app, the Mavic, all the batteries, all the stuff's
Right.
up to date, right? I check everything first before I leave the house.
And then you get out there and put it in and you go to take off and it needs an update. That's what happens to me every freaking
It
time.
used to happen to me all the time. Doesn't happen anymore.
I always do that.
Before I
That's
leave
why
the
I'm
house.
doing this right now. When he said there was a update,
Run your
There's
check.
nothing worse than getting out there and ready to fly and having all these updates to do. And now your batteries are killed by the updates. And now, you know, it just wrecks the whole time.
You don't have a good internet connection. You can't.
Yep, exactly.
That's what happened with the Spark often. I
Yeah.
got an update. Oh my God, there goes the battery.
Actually, it's funny you say that, Roger. My Spark, the 2 batteries are absolutely swelled right up. They're done. I don't even think. I don't think.
use them.
Oh
I don't-
crap. Let's do
No,
it.
I haven't used it in like 6 months, just because of the
Shoot, what?
batteries.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, let's
Well, I
do
got the Spark for free, Hugh. I don't know if you remember. I found it on the building we were building. It had been
Oh,
crashed
no.
into it.
Oh my gosh, no kidding.
Yeah, it
There
was
was
crashed
no-
into the building, and I basically welded it all back together. And my boss soldered the wires back together, and we bought a controller, and that's how I got that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right on.
We advertised for like 2 months to see if somebody had lost it. I couldn't. Nobody
And
claimed it, so
DJI let you fly it with the software and everything?
Fucking Jake.
absolutely.
That's so weird because I kind of thought you would go into like a registry of lost drones or something. You know?
Only if you
It-
register them.
It was it was an unregistered drone. Yep. And it literally had 2 flights on it when we found it broken.
Oh wow.
So I don't know if he had flown it, and before we had a tower, there was no tower crane, and then they put the tower crane up. So I don't know if he flew it in the same spot and just didn't realize the crane was there and hit the crane, but the one arm was broken right off it.
Yeah.
So
They
we
must have
JB
hit
welded it.
hard, or it ran out of battery and slammed into the roof or something. Who knows?
Yeah, and I'm not sure because the battery that was in it was like 10 feet away and it was cracked in half. So we never ever did try and fix that battery.
Wow, it must have really hit something hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Getting
They're
kicked
pretty
out by the wire from the
durable.
battery.
So I think at the end of it with the controller and the 2 batteries, we ended up $250 into it.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Apparently the young lass here thinks she's a trapeze artist. So out of the DJI drones I've had, I had the Phantom 3 and then I had the Spark, and I really liked both of them. And that's the only reason why I'm considering this Mavic Mini, right? Even though I'm not into the camera drones anymore, I think for the price point and everything, it's a pretty
Yeah.
good deal.
Gee,
And 1080p are pretty decent.
Nothing wrong
I mean,
with that.
no, I watch a lot of 4K, but there's nothing wrong with watching 1080p either. And especially the Phantom 3 that I had, it was only a 2.7K camera. It was nothing.
You just
too
still have
advanced.
the Phantom, or did you get rid of it?
I gave the Phantom away. Actually, there was a guy I knew that was always interested in it. And I
So
thought,
you-
you know what, but here you go. A couple batteries, the Phantom, the case, have a good time with it.
nice.
Yeah, he immediately crashed it into a fence, but he,
Oh,
you know, it didn't ruin it. So he bought the new parts and on he went. He's flown it probably 50 or 60 times in the last 2 years.
that's good.
And I think Kim still flies one of the drones I gave him, and I don't know if Val's flown the one that I gave her or not, but you get them out there and keep them flying. There's no sense collecting dust on a shelf, right?
No.
Yeah, that's why I try to sort through them all. And
Yeah,
That's what
exactly.
Norman's doing right now, collecting dust because of frickin' weather.
But that's different, Roger. It's not that you don't want to fly; it just
Yeah.
can't.
Well, at least the snow's melting away.
all right, so I have the latest version.
Well, that's half of it too. Even when we get good weather, Roger, it's so freaking wet that you know.
Yeah, I know. But no, it's the wind there. It's not letting us go. The wind and the cold air.
Yeah.
1056. No mail yet.
Let me see. Everybody check out everybody's channels. Make sure you got them supported.
So Hugh, you're flying the Mavic Air.
Yep. Love it. Great
Love
job.
it. Yeah. I had the chance. I had the chance to buy a used one, Mavic Air Fly More combo for $900, and I didn't, and I thought I should have.
Uh,
It's really good for out in the country. It's not as good in the city where there's interference.
Okay,
Out
so
in the bush, like that's where I used to fly all the time. Fly for as long, as far as I wanted, basically.
nice.
Yep.
And what kind of battery life's on those?
that's the main issue. Probably 15 minutes realistically.
Okay. So they're fairly similar to a Phantom
Yeah.
battery wise.
I try to come back with 20-30% if I can, you know.
Yep, me too.
Oh, it's just long.
In the mini, you're getting half an hour. Like you're
All right,
getting.
girl, you gotta go out.
I know that's an amazing amount of time.
I'll get right back.
All right, bud.
Okay, Roger. Yeah, no, the 30-minute flight time is that my wing only gets that, and half of that time I'm floating, not flying.
But now the best thing I like about the Mavic Air and any of the larger drones, even the Spark with its weight, is you can go fly in a snowstorm. You can get good footage in windy conditions. It doesn't matter.
Yep. Yeah. We used my Spark for a beater mostly, like just everywhere you didn't want to fly something that was worth money, right?
Yeah,
Because why not? Little investment.
exactly.
Well, the one thing I remember about the Spark, it's been quite a while since I've flown one, is that they were almost indestructible.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Where the Mini, I
I'll be right
don't
back.
know.
Somebody's here.
No, I hit a telephone wire, probably doing 30 miles an hour with my Spark.
Desmond.
It careened in a spiral, hit a tree, fell down 20 feet, and got up and flew again.
See?
Yeah, so that's like I say, I don't know. But if somebody really wants a precision type, inexpensive, I would say the Mini is it, because it just rock solid.
Yeah, when you had yours flying there, Paul, it was awesome. Barely moved.
Well, I was flying it between the edge of this TV and over here. This is how far distance I was flying it back and forth and sliding and turning.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Desmond Donders is in the house. What's up?
Yeah, Roger's back.
Yeah. The other day we had the camera down. Then we had turkeys galore all over the place. Now the camera's up. Don't see one freaking turkey.
Scares me away.
Are you getting a little bit more of the hang of it, Roger? I know that you were having problems trying to figure out how to get it to zoom.
It won't zoom. I gotta check out the drivers and all that there. See if I got everything okay. There's no place on here to zoom. It doesn't mark nowhere zoom.
Well, on iOS, when I zoom my cameras, it's a pinch and goes like this. But you're using it on a regular monitor. You don't have any of that.
That's it. I don't know what PTZ means. Screen PTZ. I don't know what that means.
Pinch to zoom.
Yep. Yeah, I bet you're right.
Oh,
Okay.
So you want to turn that off if you can, because you don't have the capability of pinch to zoom. And if you are able to turn that off, Roger, maybe it'll give you another setting where you can do it mechanically.
Well, instead of putting my mouse on the arrows to change the direction, I just do it on the screen and it goes with the arrow. Oh, it even goes faster.
Yeah, pinch.
I'll show you what I mean.
It
I'll
was
show you what I
looking
mean.
for your monitor to be iOS or something, to have that pinch to zoom.
Look how fast it's gonna go. Are you seeing it now?
No, not yet. It's coming out.
Not yet.
Dang.
It's buffering here.
Still buffering?
Yep.
Not up yet. Okay,
There it
now
is.
it's up. Yep.
Okay. You see how windy it is? Just a pine tree?
You got the pylon
Okay.
in the there.
Well, we're getting a frozen picture because it's not changing. The time up in the upper left is not changing for us. What it says for us is 23.01.23.
Now it's
okay.
2341.
41. Yep.
Okay.
but it sure is nice and clear.
It really is. Nomad, good morning.
It's like I said, I could just go like that with it. Anyway, I'll stop sharing there.
It's a great picture, Roger. Jeez.
I'm sure there's some tricks in there someplace, Roger.
Yeah. I'll just have to find them. Whoop, 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 whoop. There we go.
So, Hugh,
Where's
there's
Don
going to
go?
be no flying for you today, or?
Cheers, JDS.
I technically can't go anywhere, Paul. I mean, the only place I can fly is above the house, really. So, yeah, until the lockdown is lifted, hopefully in the next couple of weeks or something. Then, yeah. Other than the booger, the green booger flies every day. Flying boogers.
And Rick, you're doing any flying at all? If
Yeah, I'm flying the Beta FP, the 65X Pro inside, doing some whooping.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Hey, Desmond, how you doing this morning? Dennis Lovelady, good day, good day.
Hey, Dennis, how you doing? Yeah, Dennis said he needs a rainproof drone.
Computer chick, how you doing? Nice to see you. Sorry, I went and put the dog out and everything, and everybody just pops in.
I want one of those underwater submersible drones, the ones that are, go down 250 feet for out on Manitoulin Island. There's a lot of shipwrecks I'd like to check out.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's one actually, Dustin Dunnell sent me the link a little while ago. I've been conversating with the guys back and forth, the Aqua drone. I've been considering it, but still quite a bit of money for what it is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the new Swell Pro splash drone is pretty cool.
Well, they've been out a while,
Oh.
but they just don't seem to be caught on.
No, I don't think they really have. There's several versions of it, Paul, but you're right. For the price of them and what they are, not a lot of people, right? It's such a niche thing to want to stand out in the rain and fly, right?
Well, I would say 90% of the people that fly drones stay away from water. They don't want to fly over water,
Yeah, it's true. Well, Dennis, I would even like to drill holes in the ice and send the submersible through the holes in the ice, right? In the winter time and go down. I think that'd be excellent. Get some really good footage of the clear water on the Great Lakes. But then again, if I had time to do that, then I guess I'd have time to work on other things.
Nomad Unbroken, how you doing? John Corso, how you doing? Juan Corso, how you doing? Good morning, good morning. Max Harris back.
Juan, good morning.
Everybody check out my channels. Dennis, I sent you a link, and Desmond Donters also, if you guys got time to come on in.
Yeah, computer check. The GoPros are pretty pricey for what they are. They're obviously, good cameras. But
yep, they're good cameras. The other one that I found interesting is that our good friend Sean has indicated that he shoots a lot of his stuff with the Osmo action camera.
Pocket, the Osmo Pocket, or the actual?
The actual
Osmo action cam.
Osmo action. The Geek Savannah says he uses that a lot.
Nice.
And that's one camera I've never owned. I've owned both the Osmo Plus, and the Osmo Pocket, but I never did the Osmo Action.
David, so you went flying yesterday and today.
And today.
All right, David. David's in Scotland. Yes.
finished getting this sorted out.
Well, I'm glad you had a chance to go flying, my friend.
Rearrange my my screen so I can see what's going on.
Good morning,
Hey,
Dennis.
There you go.
Blind,
Dennis Lovelady is
Hey,
here.
Dennis.
blind Neil, run cam, orange, 5.
Good morning, Dennis.
There we are. Howdy.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, how
Dennis,
about you, Paul?
Well, we're surviving.
Yeah.
I guess that's important. There we go.
It's called our group commiseration session.
Commiserate.
Okay, bitch and moan.
Ah, thank you for that definition.
Well, when I came into the stream talking about my favorite drone
Yeah.
and the most current pilot in it on here,
What's that?
my Spark.
Spark. Yeah.
Craft.
I agree with what you're saying. It's built like a tank.
Oh, it is.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I had one. I had a white one originally and sold it when they first came out. I had it for a while, then sold it. Then I bought a red one, and then I sold it. And then I had an Air in white, and then I sold it. Then I had a red one, an Air in red, and just recently, like 2 or 3 months ago, sold that. And but my go-to drone has always been the Mavic 2 Zoom for some reason.
That's just a great bird. It truly is.
Well, I'm so sold, Dennis, on the OcuSync systems.
Well, yeah, that. But I mean, the Zoom, the whole package is just a really, really, really nice craft.
Just
Yeah,
does
I
everything I want it to do. So when I go grab it, as far as flight time, as far as maneuverability, stability, handles higher winds, everything. It's just my go-to drone.
I got to find my phone, folks. I can't watch the chat, so I'll be
Okay.
back as soon as I locate that. I thought it was right here, but it's not.
Okay.
Yeah, I bought the Spark. I had a red Spark to start with, and then it landed in wet grass, believe it or not, and that was it. It was finished. And the replacement was a white one, well, the white case with the grey undersides, and 1 or 2 seagulls showed some interest in it, so I put 2 stickers on it, and they're poppies. And they're like big eyes. So
Like big eyes, huh?
yeah, the seagulls haven't been anywhere near it since. But
Well, Roger's Spark was white, and then he put a red new cover on it.
Yeah.
And now that he's got the Mini, the Spark is kind of relegated for use by Kim.
Yeah.
well, I've never flown the Mini, but I have flown a Mavic. And yes, it's got the range, it's got the speed, it's got a better camera. But the Spark just fits in the RV perfectly.
Oh, sure.
It's all right. It's the limited flying time, but I've got 3 batteries, and I can charge it in the van. So I've got unlimited effectively because I can charge it.
Well, it's the old saying, and I'm sure Dennis would agree with this, and Hugh and everybody is love what you fly what you love.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah.
I mean, if I was buying now, yes, I would buy something different, but the different didn't exist when I bought the Spark. It was.
Well, that's the bummer about electronics. What you buy today is obsolete tomorrow.
Oh no, I think it's quicker than that. I think the day you can buy it in the shops, it's obsolete.
Obsolescence that was created by the manufacturer.
Yeah, there's always.
Dennis, what is your go-to drone?
The Zoom.
The Zoom. Yep.
Yeah. And after that, the Mini. I have a Mavic 2 Pro. It hasn't seen the air probably in 6 months.
Okay.
Yeah, my friend has the original Mavic, which he got secondhand, and he loves it, and that's the one I've flown. But it just didn't exist when I bought the Spark. So,
right.
and I'm hanging on now to replace it. I'm not going to replace it until such time as the rules settle down. I've said it before.
Yeah.
You can go. I could go out and buy an Air 2 when they come next week. In fact, it's Monday, isn't it? It's yeah.
Monday, 9:30 p.m. on the East Coast, and it would be
yeah, it's
30 p.m.
right, it's Tuesday. It's the
David?
middle of the night. Yeah, I'll be asleep. And I could get
No,
one
no,
of-
no. It'd be in the afternoon there, because at 9:30 here. Oh yes.
Yeah, 9:30 at night for you.
Way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm going to wait until he asks her, and you know, you can see if I plump one way, they'll go the other way. So I'll just wait, and then I unless, oops, sorry, kicking the mic. Unless something.
But you know,
happens.
is it just me, or has anybody noticed before when they were bringing out a new drone, everybody was doing pre-orders and all kinds of stuff, and there's none of that going on now.
No, the pre-orders that have not worked, have knocked that market on the head. I think a lot of people will think twice before doing that in the future.
I actually had
Good morning, buddy.
Skydio 2 on pre-order for a long time, but I finally took my money back.
Yeah, I did the same thing. And you know what? Even though the people that have the Skydio love it and fly it, it isn't at my age. I'm not out running marathons or skateboarding or bicycling through the woods or any of that kind of stuff. So
Right.
it wouldn't be a go-to drone for me.
Yeah, that was the fact that it wouldn't be a go-to drone for me also was the reason I decided against it. But I actually have a good place for it. You know, I have a golf car, and it could follow me through the golf car paths around here, which I thought would be kind of cool. You know, but what would I get out of that? 10, 15
exactly.
hours maybe?
Yeah, there's Dennis in the golf cart again. There's
Exactly.
Dennis in the golf cart again.
Yeah, you know, what good is that? So I'd rather just show you a sunrise. Those are different
Yeah,
every time.
Exactly. Yep. And Hugh,
Okay.
you're flying the Air, Hugh?
Yeah, you know, the only drone that I want is the splash drone because there's so much rain here, right? And I fly over water all the time. I'm either over a lake or a river. So I love my Mavic Air because that's what I've got. But if I had my druthers, I'd like a new splash drone.
Everybody, don't forget, Geek Savannah is going to be on at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on a live stream. So check out his channel at 1 p.m.
I'm going to have to eat while that's on, or eat before it.
Hey, Drone Pool.
John Pool's in the house. Furball Kim, Max Air 420. Nomadic Van Man. Unbroken, sorry. Nomadic Unbroken.
I'm Max Air 420, Drone Pool, Drone Shots. Anybody I've missed? I've just got the chat working properly here. I need a second screen.
Oh, the old Sanzo grinder.
Wow, you can hear that? I
Hi, Jody.
know. See how I use a handgun safe to keep it in?
What are you grinding?
Parsley.
Yeah, parsley. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Everybody check out everybody's channels. Make sure you stick on all supported, guys.
Yeah, lots of good people here, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Dennis, are you planning on checking out that new Mavic Mini? That new Mavic Air that's coming out?
No. I'm retired now, so my income is fixed, right? So
Oh, don't you tell me about that. I know all about that since yesterday.
it's a growing population of people that know all about that, right? So
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a kick in the shins to Roger yesterday. He called up because he wanted to find out how much he's going to get on retirement.
Yeah.
And because he's been on disability, and they're cutting him by $250.
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, 235 less, a month. So
I don't know how that's legal. I don't even know how that's legal. That's oh, fuck.
yeah.
Oh, don't even get me going. Sorry.
Wow,
You know,
I
we-
stepped out for a minute. What a good looking panel we got now.
Yeah. You got David, you got Dennis,
Nice. How you doing, guys?
and Rick, and then you got Roger and I.
Hey, Furball. I see everybody. Drone pool. Everybody's in the chat now.
Everybody check it out. Yep.
Well, obviously, I must be the baby of the group here.
Yeah, you are the youngest one.
Yeah, I'm
You are the
the
youngest one.
70s, and I'm sure you guys were all making babies in the 70s or practicing.
Yeah.
I'm the baby only in my family, and that's the only place I'm the baby. So.
I'm the youngest out of 4.
Yeah, I'm the youngest out of 6.
And I'm the youngest out of 7.
6 siblings.
Really?
Yep. 7
We got to call
brothers.
ourselves the youngest gang.
Yeah. 7 brothers all together.
Wow.
Wow.
My poor mother.
Morning, Furball. How you doing, Kim? Max Air was born in 79.
79, Max Air. Well, I'm a 78.
I was engaged to be married by then.
See, that's what I was saying.
And I was 9 years out of high school.
Wow.
Nice.
It's funny, I was born in 78, but my first vehicle was a 1960 Ford Starliner. And then from there, I went to a 1953 F100.
Wrong direction.
Yeah, but I was able to work on all the old stuff so easily back then.
Oh, yeah.
No, puppy dog, you're not coming out for this.
Max Air says he is the baby.
Me too. I'm the baby of the family.
Oh, yeah, me too. My sister says I'm the mistake, but.
Sisters are like that. I have 2 of them, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But my mother used the word surprise instead.
So, well, I like that one better, though. That's a little less evil, right?
So I rebooted my phone. Look what came up.
Aha.
What is that?
That is
That's
an
what
update for the Mavic Mini.
That's what I thought.
It wouldn't come up. And
Hey,
now I
Chris,
just updated it. Or I rebooted my phone and the update came up because Paul Murray did his and mine had an update, but it was only a fly safe update. And then we compared the firmware numbers and mine was behind his after his update.
Now you're up to 500 now, right?
So now I was just about to put my Mini on the DJI Assist, and I stopped doing that because a customer employee walked in. So now I'm going to do the update.
The John Shaw says, John, that's what I said. It was to be rebooted. Yeah.
Yeah, did a good job. Yep. Thank you. That's what I did, but then I got interrupted and then the phone was sitting here and I'm like, hey, I never turned it back on. So thank you for that.
Yeah. Good morning, Chris. Hope you're doing good.
Chris.
Hope you're safe.
Now we'll give it a shot.
This is the first time I've seen more than 6 people in the Zoom meeting. I didn't know you could do that.
Oh my God. Yeah.
You can have 100.
Really?
The tiles get a little small, but
Yeah.
I would
Well,
imagine.
and you need a real strong referee.
for this bunch of people, we'd be fine.
Well, yeah, as long as people know how to interact on a group chat.
Yeah.
But if you get somebody new in here, it's like they don't.
On some of the channels, I noticed, like Coast to Coast does it too. When people are talking, he passes it on to the next person and passes it to the next person.
Yeah.
When he has something like this is more of a chat, coffee and chat. You know,
Right.
It's not more of an official thing. But yeah, that can get confusing. Like we all talk at once.
Yeah, this is more or less a round table here.
Yeah.
Right.
That's it. That's it.
It's kind of like when you used to go and sit in the chairs waiting for your turn at the barbershop.
There you go.
You mean before the lockdown?
Not much need for a barber here.
Oh, wow. I guess not.
For being this young, I don't got too much up top, but
That's not intentional.
I just heard hair's overrated anyway. I got enough on my belly to make up for it.
That's funny. I'm gonna try to do this again while we're talking. I gotta figure out. I'm not the best setup. I'm not set up the best here for
You trying to do stupid human tricks, John?
doing it.
Okay, you. What do you got? Tell us, hey, Shu.
Yes, sir.
Show everybody how you lick your eyebrows, will you?
Or not.
Holy
Can't
cow.
even,
like
close.
this,
Can't even
you-
lick my mustache, man.
Here's how I'll show you how to lick your eyebrows. Okay, just so you guys know.
No.
Oh, but good one, Paul.
Watch out, puppy doggy.
Hey, thank
Insert
you,
laugh
Chris
track
Paul.
here.
You be safe, Chris.
Just trying to get this so you guys can see it while we're chatting, but I don't have the best setup for this. I guess that's about as clear as I'm gonna get it.
John, you need to rework your studio.
I know, I gotta actually make a studio. So let's see how this works
Half hour.
while we're talking.
Haven't had lunch yet.
And I can't adjust the camera while I'm in here, so I can't manually adjust that or focus that.
Dennis, do you fly your Mini very much?
Not a lot, but I do enjoy it when I fly it. It's just,
Okay.
We don't have a lot of wind here and so on, so this is the perfect place for it. I would fly it for those live streams that I do, except you can't go live with the Mini. The fly.
Yep.
Yeah,
now-
I noticed that.
doesn't have that.
Yeah.
I was asking the other day, I said, Jesus, the app doesn't have, I thought you would be able to do something live from the Mini, but you can't.
Yeah, the only way to do it is to use something like Streamlabs and share your screen on Streamlabs. That works. Streamlabs, I mean.
Yeah, I'm able to do it through Zoom.
Oh,
and
okay.
share. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't tried Zoom.
Yeah, but so this app is the same app they're supposed to be using on this new drone that's coming out. So that has me wondering.
The Fly app. Yep.
The Fly app.
Really? The air?
Yes, that's what I'm told. That's what I'm seeing, but we won't know until.
Of course, it's all rumors
Comes
right
out.
now. Yeah, but that'd be disappointing, I think, because
Unless
the
they-
Go 4
yeah.
is significantly more capable than the Fly.
It has a lot more options. It's
Yeah.
very versatile, I think was what you would say.
Exactly.
I like having those on my Magic Air.
So yeah, it's taken a little while, Paul. This
Oh
is
yeah, it'll stop at around 60% for a while and hover there and
and my light's not flashing on the drone.
nope, but it's okay.
I
Solid.
wonder why they split the app in the first place. Like, why bother going with this new app?
It's so much easier for newbies to fly with this app. That's
They're
what
kinda
it is, I
difficult to
think.
fly with the
But-
other app, though.
There's nothing
Not as
difficult.
because it's not as technical. You would think they would just use a Go 4 app, and then just dumb it down. If you're new, hit this tab and go
Well,
to
they have that. They
Go
have the
for less. You know.
They have that in there.
They do, because you have to select the aircraft, which then selects the options, right?
Yep.
You've got
Well,
different
and then
things
you
on the
can
Inspire than
you
do on
can
a-
put
on a
beginner mode. If you guys forgot about the beginner mode on
Yep.
GJ4 app,
That's right.
that limits everything.
And also, even when you take the beginner mode off, the actual technical stuff is hidden behind menus. To fly it, you can just take off and fly.
Right.
It's not. There's nothing wrong with the Go 4 app.
I never could understand why.
I don't know why they made that new app. Yeah, and
They absolutely increased their difficulty factor for the development team
Absolutely.
doing that, because they're completely different apps.
Second
Yeah.
screen.
Well,
software.
the original Go app, then the Go 4 app, then the Pilot app, and now the Fly app.
I forgot about Pilot. There's another one too. Wait, is it Pilot that has all the waypoints and so on?
Yes,
Yes.
the Pilot app is the one that uses with the Enterprise.
Yeah, and you can
Right,
actually
okay.
get a dumbed down version, me and Paul found,
Yep.
to run your Mavic 2 with that mapping software from the Pilot app, believe it or
Yeah,
not.
so you can fly your Mavic 2 with the Pilot app, but you can at your choice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's called
I used the
FT.
Pilot for a while, but then I switched to Android and the Pilot wasn't available on Android. It was available on, excuse me, I switched to Apple.
Yes,
And it wasn't available on the iPad, but it was available on the phone.
right, right. And see, I fly my Mavic 2 Zoom. I have the big Crystal Sky Ultra. So, and that's Android. You know, everybody, it's like a discussion we had before. DJI was Apple.
Right.
Then they came out with their own tablets, and it's Android. So it's
Right.
like,
All the tablets and everything are in Android, but I know why, because Apple's not going to give up their software to
No.
DJI.
And if they did, there'd be a huge license cost. So
Right.
yeah,
That's
so
exactly
Android
it.
is the right answer. So, but yes, it is funny though to watch that stuff happen.
well, I start to feel like I'm old when I watch all that stuff because, you know,
Don't let that happen.
I started out way back in the Walkera days. You know, Walkera was the one to fly.
Right. The Walker.
And then the big Align aircraft, the Hex and octocopters, and those are the ones you see now where they're doing the flipping and flopping with the single rotors. And tail.
Oh yeah, that's cool stuff.
You
Yeah.
know.
But I decided a while ago I'm not going to be old until I catch up with George Burns.
Speaking of drones and new stuff, that drone that looks like the V with 2 arms on it.
Yep.
It was all the hype. I
Yep.
haven't heard anything on it.
I haven't heard a word about it either. They were doing the pre-orders
Yep.
because it looked like an Osprey. You know,
Right.
the way it was up in the air
yeah.
like that.
All right, yeah,
And
yeah.
the actual motors and it would tilt to whatever you wanted it to do.
But if you're thinking about a commercial drone, does the idea of going from like a 4-rotor system where you may potentially have some redundancy if a motor goes out to down to 2, that would seem, I don't know, it would seem less safe.
No redundancy with 4. You have to have 6 or more.
Do you have to have 6 more? Okay.
Yeah,
I thought
4
maybe
you don't have
4.
redundancy. You lose a motor on a quadcopter, it's coming down.
I know ours do, but I thought maybe you could make it fly if you.
No, it does. It spins.
Spins, tumbles. It
Yeah.
does all, but you know,
Flips.
the Typhoon H and stuff like that have those can lose a motor.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, you can lose a motor and it wants to come down, but it warns you, says land now, and
Yeah.
So my Mini rebooted 3 times already.
oh yeah.
I don't know if you heard that in the back.
And then when it's all done, it says it's done. Your Mini will actually be turned off. You have to turn it back on again.
Oh, we shall see. I'll put this.
And it
Sorry,
may
guys.
or may not. When you go to turn it back on after it's all done, it may
Yeah.
come up and say calibrate the aircraft. It may want you to calibrate.
Oh yeah, I always calibrate after an update, no matter
Yeah.
what.
I'm gonna have to do all this too after that.
Yeah, you might have to.
Indeed you are.
Roger, that'll give you something to do.
Something
Yeah.
to do
like-
today.
yeah.
Make sure your phone's connected to your Wi-Fi. Well, actually, your phone connection is probably better than
Your
Wi-Fi.
wife.
Not to be, I'm not trying to be a wise guy, but
Well, it's gonna be on my tablet there, the iPad.
Oh, okay.
so I'm hoping. I know it. Supposedly, this new drone's going to use the Fly app. If that's the case, if they make it so that the new Mavic Air 2 can work with the smart controller, that means they're going to put the Fly app on the smart controller. I'm
Oh,
hoping
that's a good point.
that the chipset that's in there for the output power and the receiver is broad enough to accept the Wi-Fi signals from the Mini. It depends on how they have the circuitry inside that smart controller.
Yeah.
Because certain chipsets will go way out of frequency. You know, if it's 2.4 gigs if the mail guy's here. Dagnabbit. I will return. Sorry, guys. I've got to
Okay.
go in the other building and get some mail. Let me
Yeah,
just
sorry
mute it.
guys, I was just making the kids some lunch there.
I like the voice of your kid. Well, who's the comedian who said, "I love children. They're just like little people."
I question that with mine some days.
Well, who was it? Was it George Burns or somebody like that? Or was it Don Rickles? He used to have a little skit he did was says, yeah, I love kids. Just make sure you take them with you when you leave.
That would probably be Don Rickles. That doesn't sound, yeah.
Well, I know one thing. You guys are gonna be surprised. You know how old my oldest boy is?
How old?
He's 52 years old.
Wow.
Wow.
Should I call you dad?
I adopted my two boys when they were young.
Okay, I was gonna say I just did the math
Oldest
there.
one was 9 years old, and the youngest one was 8.
Well, Roger doesn't need to tell you that because he could have just said I was a young stud.
So now he's 52, and my youngest one's 51.
Wow.
That's why I got granddaughters, great granddaughters, and a great grandson.
Right.
So
Yeah. I'm old enough to be a grandfather now. Don't have any grandchildren yet, but
Well, I suppose I'm old enough that I could be, but if she comes home in the next 5 years with any, there'll be problems.
especially for the boy, right?
Oh, for everybody.
If you put preparation H on your will shrink, then come back down. The pain in the butt. Huh? What?
Sounds
Okay,
painful.
Blind Neil.
Oh, I made it. Oh, it looks like the update finished. And Paul is right. The mini is off.
Yep.
We'll turn it back on.
So what's in the update?
Well, let's see. I'll read it to you. Optimize remote control performance. Calibrate the remote controller if it's beeping after the update. Updating the firmware. Added manual exposure. Yeah, and now it's gone. I think Roger, someone looked it up and was reading it this morning.
Yeah, I read it to you this morning.
Paul did. Different.
Yeah,
camera.
the automatic exposure or automatic white balance, manual white balance was something that one of my friends tried. Thought was pretty happy. Oh, it was Chris Hope, actually. He's in the chat here.
Oh, he's in the chat.
Yeah. He was pretty happy with the result, so it's pretty cool. But I haven't,
Yeah.
I've not done that update yet.
Well, I know that they have really upped the game for all of everybody in Uzbekistan because then they had an update for them.
So I am going to reboot my phone. I'm going to reboot my controller and everything now that I did that update.
You go, girl.
There's the beeping. That's the beeping. Did yours do that, Paul?
Yep.
So you had to calibrate it?
Calibrate, yep.
Doesn't let me shut it off.
See, Roger Smarty's letting you guys go through the frustration of this first before you guys an attempt.
He's taking notes.
So did yours just keep beeping like that, Paul?
I ended up, did you exit out of the original program?
Yeah, I rebooted my phone. As soon as it rebooted,
Okay.
it started to beep.
It popped up on the screen, like the startup portion, and I did recalibrate.
Yep. It let me shut it off that time. It wouldn't let me shut it off at first.
All you should have told him, yeah, I had to trade in my phone because it got too annoying.
All right. So anyways, I was telling you guys about the way the chipsets are in these things. So I don't know what chipset they use, and I haven't seen a schematic for one of these remotes in a while to see what's inside of it for a chip, because that chip might work on 2.4 gigahertz and 5.8 gigahertz, but that chip might work from, say 2 gigahertz to 6 gigahertz.
Yeah,
And it'll work on different wavelengths too. So not only just FM, but sideband. There's all different stuff that they do. They have this OcuSync. That's what they call it, is OcuSync, but it's still a Wi-Fi modified signal.
Sure.
It is not just. It's not like sideband if you were talking ham radio stuff or communication stuff. It's not a sideband signal where you have a wide signal like this, wideband. Now, lower sideband is down here. They're only using this spectrum of it. Upper is up here, and then you have the middle, and then you have wideband Wi-Fi, which covers just about everything.
Right.
It's not.
Hey, David.
I'm not explaining it exactly right, but there's charts out there that you can. I'm just putting it in somewhat layman's terms. It's been a while since I've done any of that electronics.
Hey, David, I had a question. You fly the Spark all the time.
Yeah.
Has DJI been updating the firmware on the Spark like they have on all these other drones regularly?
Not had an update on a firmware update for about 8 months, I think. I think they really there's no support for the Spark. They're not building anymore. There's no, once the spares are done kind of thing. It's there's plenty out there. Not that I've needed spares, but you can still get blades. You can still get batteries.
So on the Spark, when they updated to this new geofencing, you don't have that on the Spark, do you?
The database is updated quite regularly for the thing, because I'm always complaining about it because it's wrong for the UK. They've got a whole of the Highland region, sort of to the northwest of me, down as a no-fly zone. And it's not.
It has been updated. Please check it on the map.
So this is different. It won't let me exit out of that screen. It wants me to accept it no matter what, now that I have it turned on. Before, I could just exit out of the screen and not do anything with that. So I had to hit the joysticks. Whoops, keep putting my camera up. I hit the joysticks, and it gave me that. Aircraft is
in restricted zone, yeah.
Yeah, I'm
unable to
sitting on a military base, so see, it just brings that window back. I cannot get to the app.
You have to hit agree and confirm at the bottom, right?
Yeah, it won't let me get. It used to be able to. I used to be able to touch on the side of the screen here and make that go away until I tried to take off again. It won't let me do that.
So they just fixed that part
permanently, right there.
So let's see.
Well, another lawyer earned his dollar.
That's right.
You see,
I don't know.
So I just hit confirm, and now it's gone.
That is the problem on the Spark with the geofencing in the UK, because it's wrong. The area which they call the Highland Military Zone or something, which is northwest of Inverness, it's almost completely red according to DJI, and it's not. There are red areas in there where you can't fly, but most of it is yellow or amber, and you can self-authorize. But the geofencing for the Spark or from DJI says that area is all red and you just can't fly. And
too broad.
So it's a constant battle if you want to go flying up there with DJI to get it put right. There are ways around it.
No, it won't let me bypass. Remember, I was, flying it here at the shop and everything. It won't let me bypass it now. It won't let me take.
Yeah.
It won't let me.
It doesn't even allow you to fly indoors. It's just looking at your location.
Yep.
Wow.
I was able to bypass it before. I would have to log on to their DJI Assistant and downgrade the firmware, but I won't bother. says it'll take off automatically. Yee. Let's try the sticks. Yeah, it just will not let me agree to take off here now. Aircraft in restricted zone, unable to take off. That was the new update. Guess I should have left it alone. I'm hoping someone like, what is it? Nearty or Litchi. Litchi will come out with an app for this.
They will for sure.
Yeah.
I used the Litchi app with my Phantom 3 standard, and it made it amazing. I could do waypoint missions, and that's
right. That's
3 years ago.
Oh, you missed that ship, Paul. What's going on?
I know. I'm kind of ticked because that's a really neat ship, and it's a bigger one.
It looks long.
But what you'll find is the back of that actually is a modern day super tug nestled into the stern.
I saw that in one of your other videos. There was a tug. You know, it looked like it was all one ship, but it really wasn't.
Yep.
Morning, guys.
Wow.
Andrew, good morning.
Andrew.
Hi, hello, Andrew. How are you today?
Andrew?
Good, you guys.
We're all good, or I am. Can't speak for everybody, but I'm good.
Well,
We're all good in my little end of the world,
you're
anyway.
setting a good tone. I like that. Also.
You can speak for me, John.
There, see? Good to see y'all.
I was kind of meaning all the people in my little realm. I just talked to every one of the employees except for one, and we're all going to meet tomorrow at noon. So everyone's feeling good, and our 14 days is up, and great.
At least it's going to go better for you there, John.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, let's hope so.
Exactly. Better start the better days ahead. So
See, there's the break. There's where that huge tug is nestled into the back of that ship.
Oh, cool.
Wow.
Very cool. Does it pass very often, or?
Usually that's the press seal, and it probably goes by here once a month or so. Or
Okay. Well, that's too bad. That would be a good catch.
Well, that's kind of a bummer.
yeah, but it's rainy anyways. You could see on the lens there was water. So,
I saw that, yeah.
Yeah.
but is what it is.
Yeah.
You can't get them all.
At least the sun is out here today.
Yes.
Need to install an automatic windshield wiper on your camera lens there.
Anybody using Rain-X on the cover on their front of their camera?
I do. I put it on this one here.
Not on your drone camera. You put it on your outside camera, right?
Outside camera. Yeah, my outside camera.
But here's what I'm wondering on the drone camera. You know, you always have that clear cover that screws on.
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering if anybody Rain-X'd that.
I would try it, yeah, on the cover. For God's sakes, don't ever put on the lens to just be at 2 months trying to get the film off it if it doesn't eat through the.
Because see on ours, the Mavic 2 Zoom, it's got a round little cover you screw off, then you screw on a new filter.
The only reason why that works is because it has a film onto it, and I think it would distort anything you're trying to watch, anything you're trying to catch. I'd be very surprised if it doesn't. I think it give a kind of a cloudy look to everything.
Well, because I put Rain-X on my Cam Outdoors,
Mm-hmm.
and it's working okay. It's coming out really clear.
Ooh. Well, yeah, I guess in the cover and try it, I'd be terrified to put it on an actual lens. I'd just be worried about the oil with inside of it. Because it's a barrier. That's the whole way Rain-X works. It creates a barrier between your product.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I bought a big can, so I'll use it on the car.
I get my car when I get it cleaned. I clean my own with the go with the wand thing every week. But then every couple of weeks I will go to a car wash, and I always get them to do the Rain-X. I find it works well, better than any kind of wax and stuff like that. It's just enough of a decent coating if you put it on once a month.
Yeah,
it's good.
What's up, Andrew? How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good, and you, Hugh?
Thursday.
Look like it's kind of the same weather. I'm looking through your window, or I'm seeing.
It's actually nice today.
Yeah.
Sunny and it's warming
Now
up a little bit.
that Andrew's here, we can resume the what is it? The the amazing human tricks, or what? How did you call that?
Human tricks. Stupid human tricks.
Oh, stupid
human
tricks.
tricks. Okay.
We're going David Letterman. Nice.
Oh, is that where that's from? That's right.
Yeah, it was stupid. Stupid. Yeah. How are you, Rick?
Not too bad. How about yourself?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Nice to
Nice.
see you. Nice to be getting into the swing of hangouts and all that. Coming up here with everybody. Let's go.
Yeah, I figured I may as well. Roger asked me about 100 times before I finally caved, right?
Yes. Well, you're getting the swing of it now, so you're doing great. That is awesome. Hey, Dennis, how you doing, by the way, as well?
I'm good, Andrew. How about you?
I'm doing great. Nice to see you.
Great.
I always love your spirit. You always look happy. I need that. You're my
I
second.
am.
You're
I'm a happy guy.
coffee here, and I got Dennis. I know I'm gonna have a good day. I know. Sorry.
I don't think I can live up to that one. But thank you for it.
Thank you. Hey, Dave. David, how are you doing today?
I'm doing fine. I've got the I've been flying grin. I don't think I've mentioned it much, have I?
Rub it in, Desmond. Standard. Whatever, man.
It's been over a minute since you last mentioned it.
And poor Roger's sitting there dying to fly. He just can't.
Yeah, well, c'est la vie.
Yeah.
Life. I know I got my dogs bugging the crap out of me here, so.
Oh.
Roxy wants attention.
Yeah, pet me, pet me, pet me. Okay, girl, that's
I
enough.
like that with the wife, but it never works.
Well, the problem I had, my first wife was like that, but I didn't have all that much time because I was trying to bring money into the house, and she went out and found somebody else and left with him. You know, there wasn't any loyalty there.
Uh-huh. That's it.
Oh, Paul.
But I had to look at it as it saved me a lot of money.
Yeah, that's it.
I look at it like I pay her to stay away now.
Yep.
That's a very good way to put it.
Yep.
Guys, I will be closing down at noon today.
What time is it? 7:49.
Is that a silo next to that? Oh, that's a lighthouse, isn't it, Paul?
Yes. That's the oldest lighthouse on the Great Lakes right here, and that's I'm this way about 3 blocks from there.
Whoa, really? Wow.
Yeah, so I don't have to go very far to fly.
And Paul was there when they laid the first brick.
Yeah. Actually, I was the old guy there with a cane telling them what to do.
Yeah.
Hey,
Paul helped broker the land from the neighbors.
I was the puppet master back then as well.
Oh, I believe that very well. Very well.
Oh man, we had gotten away with that. No, that word hadn't been spoken yet this morning.
Imagine when he was selling stuff, what it was like. That now, I know you want to buy this right now, and you're going to take that home, and your wife.
Well, you know, a lot of people, the indigenous people, were really kind of kind because I got along just fine with them. they used to have a fort right about there, right? The British did, and all around it was teepees and everything else, and I didn't mind walking amongst them and enjoying the bead trading and everything else.
Great.
It's a great account. I like that. Very detailed.
Oh my!
I need to upgrade my dosage.
Yes.
Hi, sleeping bear.
When I heard gigantic fork, I figured gigantic brownie was right after this story. Sorry.
Oh boy.
Roger, do you have, hold on, I'll put the link in for Geek Savannah there. Hold on.
What's up, Sleeping Bear? How you doing?
Holy smokes.
Got this one strip of sun that's coming in, reflecting off my keyboard like a beam of light from heaven. It won't stop. Oh, it's blinding me.
It's teasing you.
Yeah, you know.
It's letting you know there really is a sun out there somewhere.
Oof.
I was checking out your blog yesterday, Hugh.
Yeah. I haven't updated it in a while. Boy.
That's what I figured into. But it was interesting. I mean, I always like learn a little bit more about everybody as you go along. You know, you get bits and tidbits here and there. But was writer pretty much like since you got out of school? Was that because you took you were in school in Scotland? You said, for a couple of years.
Yeah, I was actually in a totally unrelated field. I was in tech and R&D and consulting.
Oh,
but as a part of that job, I've always written things, and I've always been a writer, sort of thing. So.
Okay.
And then one day I decided to stop doing tech and write full time.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
RC Crazy's in the house.
I'm gonna have to see now if I can go up the street a mile or so and get this thing to fly again. But it definitely will not let me override it now. Not that I updated it.
That's one of the issues that I don't want to have happen.
Right.
Everybody check out the Tank RC. Check out his channel, guys. A very good channel. If you're into RC cars and trucks, check him out.
So there's absolutely no kind of manual mode there, John, that you can fly that drone.
Uh-oh.
I'm looking. See, I have one in there, but it's expired already. I flew it the other day in the garage.
Okay.
But it's expired. I don't know if you guys can.
Oh, that was a remote authorization, right?
Right.
Oh, okay.
But it's
There's a time limit on that.
Yeah. Yeah. It was good till the 21st. From the 20th to the 21st, 24 hours.
And is that difficult to get again?
No, it used to be real easy.
It used to be you had to enter the remote controller's serial number in order to do that. That was in the Go4 app some time ago. Thankfully, they've done away with that. My remote control, you couldn't read the serial number on the bottom of it.
You can like electrically get it though.
Exactly, but you had to get out of the app. It was just a mess for me. I was trying to get authorization. I had the airport's authorization over next to Peachtree City Airport. I was going to film some Dragon Boat Festival.
Hey, Andrew.
Yeah.
Do you see Rick there? His little boy's got his own channel.
Really?
Really?
Say,
wow.
Oh, hey.
What's the channel name?
Yeah.
Oh,
he
bailed.
That's Ksenia's boobs.
Hey, Ksenia. Hi.
Hey, there she is.
How you doing?
Good morning.
I didn't know if you guys could see her in first. Usually the curtains are so it's hard to see.
Well, every time Andrew mutes, he picks up that little bell and goes ding 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 ding.
I think you'd be shot if you ever used the bell.
I'm pretty spoiled. I'm not going to sit there and degrade her. There's a line that I won't cross. I would never.
I remember my issue now. I had to write down that serial number, and I didn't have pen and paper with me. There was no way to write it down, and it's a long, complex.
Yeah.
It was too long for my brain at the time. And anyway, it was just a mess. I finally got the authorization, but by the time I did, the Dragon Boat Festival race was finished.
Oh, crap.
Yeah, it's just crazy. Anyway, they've improved that, and it's much easier now. That's good.
Oh, he's doing his dance.
I shouldn't do it inside. But
Calibration dance.
It's asking for it.
I can fly inside anytime I want because my wife's in China.
Oh, I wanted to see if that could be preventing me from getting a unlock code.
Blind Neil, another herbal cigarette. Yep.
Nope.
Organics only. Only organics. It's the only thing I can put in my lungs.
Okay. Okay, Andrew, no problem. Everybody check out my channel. I'm on until 12 o'clock, guys. 1 o'clock, you got Geek Savannah is coming on.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, buddy.
Andrew's more RC crazy. I love Andrew's morning hair.
Andrew's going to be on also at 1 o'clock. So, Andrew,
Hello, sleeping bear.
you want to talk about what you're going to be doing today on your channel?
Oh yeah, today we're on as well. 1 p.m. It's the Wheel of Shoutouts today. So afternoon.
Oh.
So well, afternoon for us, evening across the pond. You get where I'm going with this. Dead of night if you live in the Middle East, and so on and so forth. So yeah, but we're on at 1 p.m. Eastern.
Okay. So we got Andrew's on at 1. We got Geek Savannah's on at 1. And tonight is what, Wednesday? Thursday?
Thursday.
We have Night Train that's on at 7 o'clock p.m.
Old guy in the drone at 6 usually, I think.
Old Guy in the Drone, 6. I gotta get a freaking calendar made up here, man. So many live streams.
Yeah, but you see, if you use your Google Calendar and just put it in, it's going to put it in. You can set it weekly, so it's always coming up to remind you what's coming up. So, a lot of people, as a side note to everybody that follows shows, that's what a lot have been doing for our show, and they do it for other ones. They started setting the shows they mainly follow up in Google Calendar, and they get a reminder, every week.
Yeah, but do you have to do this every month?
No, it goes for lifetime until you stop. Yep.
Oh.
Hey, my parking for outside, it changes from winter to summer. That's all set up that it stops April 5th and then switches to the new one with the multiple day and then back and forth. So,
okay.
I haven't touched it in 6 years now, or 5 years, whenever I set it up.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna try to do that. Check it out.
Boy, the Find My Zone app works pretty good. Oh, it's down here now. I guess it knows I'm in the shack because that's where that is.
Pinpointed you.
Yeah. Showing me right inside the little building. That was back when I had cars and stuff.
I was just gonna say, I can hear something.
That's the noise it makes when if you hit the start flashing and stuff on there.
Okay.
So if you lose your drone, Roger, you can hit that button. It'll show you on the map supposedly where it went down, and it'll make it beep if the battery's still good.
You was flinging a booger.
Oh my God.
Wow. Green one. Big green one.
Chew.
Yep. They definitely locked me out of flying here, that's for sure, even inside.
And so you're in a no-fly zone then, John, obviously, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Big no-fly zone here. But I got a big enough building I can fly inside, but now I can't fly the Mini inside either.
And the Tank RC is on tonight also. I don't know exactly what time he's on. The Tank RC, I think it's around 9:30. I'm not sure.
Oh yeah.
I think 9. I think.
Yeah, I think it's usually 9.
I gotta get over. I haven't been over in a while.
Which one of you let my coffee get cold?
Not me.
My
hot.
coffee doesn't get cold in this mug. It takes hours.
You gotta rub your bell cup.
Okay, Sleeping Bear.
What I did wrong.
Everybody in the chat, I'm gonna say goodbye to everybody in the chat. So take care, and don't forget everybody's live streams today.
RC Crazy, my morning hair is saying goodbye to you. There you go.
Bye, everybody.
Oh, you got the hair flick going there, Andrew.
Yeah. I got a mane.
See how much people fly by before I take off here. So, There he comes.
Kim's flying.
Yeah, Kim's flying right in front of my face.
Oh yeah.
Oh my.
Nice.
There you go.
Thank God you have safety glasses on.
We got really big insects there in Canada.
Hey, get out that tennis racket and give it a whack, Roger.
Got Roxy here waiting for it.
That's pretty cool.
Oh my God.
After we're done here, I'm going to look up how to fly a Tello without the phone. That's it's bothering
They
me.
say the Tello, you're supposed to use those gaming
Controller, yeah.
I have
controls.
I didn't. I just forgot to look into it last time.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
In the chat, have a good one. Bye for now.
Bye,
Chris,
everybody.
you said you
Cheers,
could
guys.
fly it without the remote. See you guys.
Roxy.
Yeah. You said